I'm just a little snake demon without spirit. But he learned to be human and made a photo for Master Shanshan. And the tributes placed. It turned out to be 3 humans who just beat to death. But I didn't expect that Master Shanshan was not only not angry and praised me for being sensible. I will definitely become a fierce snake in the demon world in the future. From then on I lived in the mountain temple. Began to concentrate on cultivation. But when night falls, the people in the village are like thieves. Like guarding me, they say by word of mouth that I ate to people. But I did eat the first person. It's a boy named Rendon. Chased and killed by an old Taoist priest, he ran into the temple. He was exhausted. There are scars all over the body. Kneeling in front of the mountain guard in the broken temple, crying for the blessing of the mountain guard. I didn't understand human language at that time, but it was very painful to see him. So I swallowed him to set him free. I happened to chase into the dilapidated temple and saw this scene. No, my elixir. I've been knitting people's lists for 10 years. Spit it out. I saw him devastated. Feel sorry. I had to swallow him too. Let him be reunited with Rendon in his belly. But I can't get through. I've actually shot since then. It's not just shouting. There was Lexus. I know a lot of dangers that I didn't know about before. And scary things. It turned out that the man in black who once hunted me was called a snake catcher. They're all snake catchers. I once witnessed them besieging a tabby cat. I found that human modification is very powerful. Modification can continuously improve strength with cultivation. Chet training period. Live-in period receiving order period. Even the cause period. All my escapes were innocent and fearless flukes. Humans are scary. Retouching is scarier. Ganoderma lucidum was finally born. I must live well. It's not that humans are too risky. I decided to steal only the families raised by the villagers in the future. Because I like the human world very much. Sushi on story, people call me the old black snake. So I'll make do with it. He gave himself a name called Snow Black. I swam my huge body to Chenjiazen. Then he carefully climbed into the Chen family's pigsty. Pigs are my favorite food. Hungry after fat. Eat one head and you can manage it for a month. This family seems to have rested. Then I'm welcome. And I didn't hesitate to open my mouth. Bite a piglet and swallow it. After the other piglets feel the danger. He screamed in horror. Don't scream, attracting the villagers will kill us. That being the case, I had to swallow you too. After swallowing the second piglet, I was lying lazily in the corner. Decided to digest it before leaving. I didn't expect it to be an hour. The door of the pigsty was suddenly kicked open. I was so clever. He quickly climbed up the pillar to the beam of the pigsty. Then I saw 2 big men throw a bloody figure into a pigsty. This trash won't be beaten to death, right? So what if you die? Dare to rob Qiu Shao of a woman. This is what happens. Okay, let's go. Wait for the 2 men to leave the pigsty. I dare to secretly reach out and check. Suddenly, the boy who is obviously dead. I opened my eyes again. Master, my pupils constrict. A word popped into my head. Breathing stopped. Don't dare to act rashly. The boy looked crazy. Laughing and getting up from the ground. Ha ha, Ben Xion has finally been reborn. The host is also called Chen Fan. It's the same as my name. Abandoned marriage waste. Danshan by who? Since I inherited your body first. Nature will clear your wrongs. Those who are like you. I won't let any of them go. Chen Fan talked to himself and moved his body. That's pretty bad. But it doesn't stop me. He said twist the lady. The head looked at my position. Oops, I'm being watched by him. I'm huddled on the beam of the house, afraid to breathe. Heartbeat is down to a minimum. A strong sense of crisis pervaded my heart. A forest of snakes stood up. What the boy said. I don't understand what it means at all. But he made me feel really terrible. He just said he was Xion Yuan. Definitely high-level decoration. Is it a snake catcher? What if it's really a snake catcher? I will surely die without a burial. The boy took one look at me and ignored him. Shaking his head, a disdainful gesture appeared on his face. Thought to myself. It's just a little monster on the first level of psychic. It's not enough for me to see. I only care about healing. Just let the aura out and scare him away. Heh, I can't imagine this demon race quality assurance demon guard enemy. Are you also born again with my master? Taixu ancestral dragon, you miscalculated. Now, I don't know what he was thinking. The terrifying scent of the teenager makes me terrified. This guy must have figured out that I ate a pig. Some kind of spell is brewing to kill me. No, I can't just wait to die. The boy began to chant a spell in his heart at this time. Heaven and earth. All beings are for it. I am Chen Fan in this life. I must step on this world at my feet. Seeing the terrifying aura on the young man getting stronger and stronger. I can't take it anymore. If you don't do it. Wait for the other party to recover from the injury. The completion of my energy is my death. This guy clearly saw me and pretended not to see me. Just don't want to alarm me. And then they're trying to sneak up on me. Cultivators are also sinister. This snake demon like dearly can't fool me. So hey, you forced me. I ejected abruptly. Fast as lightning. Like a strong wind rushing down. Lightning and flint swallowed him directly into his stomach. After success, he immediately crawled into the woods. At this moment, Chen Fan, who was swallowed into the snake man, is in a state of fierce force. It stands to reason that he deliberately released some immortal dangers. The other party should have been scared by his own breath. Run away. The little psychic first layer monster dares to attack me. I don't know. Give you a chance, you don't run. How dare you court death at the entrance of the cave? The sea is boundless. Chen Fan punched. A boundless airwave is like. A tsunami erupted. My tongue immediately swelled up. It became a balloon. It's getting bigger and bigger. Makes my waist and emit a faint light. A gentle force upholds the body. So it doesn't twist quickly. I haven't had time to breath back. I saw that Chen Fan had already arrived at the location of Yao. Hey. He exhaled his true anger and hit the river directly. The next second is hard. The river shattered like fragile glass. The pain was so intense that I almost passed out. The body is on the verge of death. It hurts. Am I going to die? Can't move. I'm so unwilling. Obviously condense the waste and born the wisdom. I knew it would be like this. If you beat me to death, I won't come here to steal pigs to eat. When I was in a blur. Chen Fan is devouring my flesh and blood. Plan to replenish Chen blood. All of a sudden, a pitch black roof emerged from the sea of his corpse. Fell on my waist and position. Rotate slowly. This thing is the demon race quality assurance demon guard top. Chen Fan is not stunned. Just when he was about to take back the top of the demon guard. Shocked to find. His connection to the top of his waist is broken. Next second, a boundless breath of terror gradually. It comes out of the top. The smell, gradually transformed into a golden dragon. What? The top of the waist absorbs the waste and fragments of this beast. Why would my waist top help this beast? Is this guy not at all? The ordinary snake demon is broken. Chen Fandon feels bad. There is so much energy. Sweat from the dragon's mouth. Hit Chen Fan hard. I'm not reconciled. How can I be an immortal? Chen Fan let out a mournful scream. During this period of time, the physical body instantly collapsed. Even the soul has been completely reduced to nothingness. Everything is calm. My swell. The body that was about to burst gradually began to recover. I don't know how long it has been. Two pigs arched a few mouths on me. The teeth grind the snake's skin and make a crunch. It hurts so much. With a convulsion of pain, I suddenly woke up. Dead pig, I'll swallow you all in a minute. I bit my tail. It hurts, but am I still alive? I remember my shout being broken by that guy. Yelling is the foundation of every demon beast practice. How can I practice without shouting? I'm completely ruined now. No, why am I still alive? I quickly checked my body after a while. I saw the original. A small black top appeared in the drinking position. The surface of the top is engraved with many complex patterns. A flood dragon surrounds its body. End to end. Lifelike as a living being. This is not what the young man called the top of the demon guard. Oh, could it be that he replaced my demon and saved me? And not only that, how can I see inside myself? You can see the interior and the surrounding conditions. Is this the time of God? That's fine. This is only a skill that can be modified. I actually learned it too. You can see it with your eyes closed. So clear. Now the hunt. Food and avoiding beasts have become more convenient. Wait, it's not over yet. I seem to be pouring a lot of stuff into my head again. That's the circuit that the chair runs on. Every step is clear. Looks familiar. It is the cultivation method of that young man. It can't be wrong. My head itches. To grow a brain, although I don't know what the use of this thing is. But it can definitely heal. I will also try to imitate that person's performance. I remember it was heaven and earth. All beings are curious. Then naturally run the shout. My mind started to work on the attack line. Gradually, a wisp of spiritual energy drifted from the hall between heaven and earth, surrounding each other into a long dragon of spiritual energy, into my body. This is the scene. It's exactly the same as the situation Chen Fan healed last night. Reiki enters the body's circulation. The wound is slowly healing in nourishment. A pillar of fragrance is thick. I reopened my eyes. It's the body that washes. It really heals. Just breathe for a moment. The body is full of spiritual energy. There's a sense of lightness. It's like a floating spirit grass. I have a feeling. This technique is mainly used to improve cultivation. Healing is just a burden. Strange that I was clearly 1 year old. It is said that it is impossible to store Reiki. Has this become my heart? Yell it out. Let's get the hell out of here. Find a place to sleep for a few days before thinking about cultivation. Any teenager can be so powerful. In the future, we must not easily provoke humans. Before I left, I glanced at the 3 pigs. Just don't do it all the time. Swallow the fattest one in one bite and walk away. Then he fled all the way to the wilderness. 3 days passed in the blink of an eye. Since swallowing the human order enlightenment, in my head, there's always something new coming up. After swallowing the dust chamber, this feeling is saved every day. I gradually came to understand the cultivation system that humans speak of. It turns out that demon beasts are the same as human decoration. There's lots of stages. Demon beast grades are divided into 7 demon orders in the Tolming period and the base period. Thou, all 7. My current realm belongs to the peak of the 700 million layers of transparency. It is equivalent to the peak of the first layer of the human gas training mirror. Recently, I often dream of Chen Fan in my sleep. Some unfamiliar memories appear at the same time. Dreamy, I saw those demonic beasts that revolutionized the world start to yearn. I also want to be like that. Want to stop being hunted? Want to live well? Then you can only take the path of cultivation. So I started to practice. These days, I've been practicing that mysterious technique. I found that this technique can not only heal wounds, it also improves our health. Lysate pulp not only excretes a lot of impurities, I even shed my skin once. The molting was completed in a week, and I was different from before. The horns on the top of the head get longer. The scales harden. Very majestic. But it bothers me. My body size actually went from 3 feet. 3 feet became only about 6 feet. Obviously, the molting will become bigger in the past. Fortunately, although the body has become smaller, speed and power have increased a lot. It's more flexible. The skin can be stretched several times. Hard work should still be able to swallow big prey. It's sure now. That top enemy became my new demon box. I have a hunch. When the spiritual energy in the top is full, it is when I break through. The cost of cultivation is too great. The cultivation method allows me to absorb the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. Reiki is not enough. Monster beast cultivation cannot immediate. If you want a breakthrough, you need a huge supply of chair and blood. We need lots of food. And I looked down the hill. Found a watermelon patch. Hey, there's a wild boar in the field. It's delicious. According to the cultivation system, I am now at the peak of the first layer of transparency. Although wild boars are large beasts. But he didn't start lower level than me. So as long as I'm fully prepared, sure to have a full meal, the stone should be able to throw him to death. Good, he didn't even notice me. I'm going to climb a little closer before attacking. I didn't expect it to be a wild boar. Suddenly turned around and looked over. I stood there sweating profusely. Is your melon ripe? Wild boar with small breasts. Rampage. Spot immediately pushed over. I was so scared that I twisted my body and ran away. Oops, there's a dead end. Head. No, you can't keep running away. Go all out. Otherwise it's over. I then channeled the internal Chen in my body. Converged on the tail. Jerk. Next second, the howling stone smashed towards the wild boar. Wound him first. And before I could figure out what to do next. And then something shocking happened. I saw stones like cannonballs hit the body of the wild boar. This strength. The head and body of the wild boar. The body smashed a few big holes. That's it. Am I that good when I die? No, wild boars are smart. He may be playing dead. Gotta get all the stones out. I smashed the boar's head to pieces. It didn't stop until the other party was completely silent. Damn it this time. It was almost killed by the wild boar. Wait to prevent him from cheating. Have to deal with it again. I carefully broke the hooves of the wild boar. The bones of the whole body were smashed to pieces. You should be able to eat it with confidence this time. It is said that wild boar is tougher than added pork. Hope it lasts longer. I was thinking. Open your mouth and swallow the wild boar in one bite. After a while, he suddenly coughed violently. Open your mouth and spray. Ejected a crystal the size of an egg. Falling to the ground was a shout. In hindsight, I felt cold sweat. This is shouting. He's no ordinary wild boar. He's actually a pig demon. That's terrible. It is said that the demon river contains violent energy. Not to be swallowed raw or you will die violently. If you want to absorb, to be refined into pills. But I can't do this alchemy either. In the wild, monsters devour their prey. They will all swallow together with the corpse and the demon box. If you eat it alive, you will die violently. Wasn't that demon beast extinct long ago? Wait a minute, I have a lot of knowledge in my head. Mostly for humans. Monster beasts and humans have different constitutions. Then I should be able to eat it. In that case, I'm welcome. And I opened my mouth. Swallowed the yell directly. After the shout entered the abdomen. My stomach is gushing with warm heat. The waistguard top in the body is absorbing the power of shouting. The power of the shout quickly filled the top. Coming. The feeling is coming. My body vibrated violently. The momentum is raised. It's going up. Directly broke through that bottleneck. Psychic 7 level 2. It worked. I let out a puff of air. I was overjoyed. The first breakthrough was successful. It shows that I am not mediocre in cultivation. The scales on the tail turn golden. I waved it in curiosity. Surprised to find that these 2 golden scales are extremely sharp. Almost in time for today. Then I was going to get out of here. But looking behind, there was a sudden burst. I saw the moonlight coming over with a hand. Boy with a fork is staring at me with cold eyes. Oops, I was discovered by humans. Is he trying to attack me in this pose? Is this person also grooming? Is it another Chen Fan? In this fleeting moment, so many thoughts flashed through my mind. Trance. The boy's face faintly transformed into Chen Fan's face. Danger me, my scalp explodes in an instant, sweat in eyes. Without hesitation, waving its tail to block the teenager's fork. Then he turned and disappeared without a trace. The speed has reached the fastest leveling. Humans are scary. Get out of here before his accomplices come. Watch my back fleeing in a hurry. The boy's nervous pants are soaked through. After reacting, surprised, he ran towards home. An old black car ate the pork loin that killed my mother. But he didn't eat it. After listening to the voice of a big man, responded in disbelief. What are you talking about? Soon after, I ran for miles with a straight face before I stopped. Tired and out of breath. How come? Why did his face become Chen Fan? It can't be, I must be hallucinating. I shake my head, suddenly realized that the immortals have caused a great psychological shadow on me. So much so that everyone looks like Chen Fan. I even have nightmares before sleeping. Dreaming of the shadow of Chen Fan. Is this juvenile phobia? Really useless. I am the demon who aspires to become the behemoth of Kaishan. It can't go on like this. It's all at the mountain temple. Why don't I learn to go in and worship God? Just ask for peace of mind. After all, that's where I got the hang of it. Maybe this is my lucky place. I heard that having a heart is a big taboo for my practice. If you want to break the demons in your heart, you must have a future. I broke a few branches. There is a good way to worship the old man who worships the mountain god. I'm here to see you again. It seems that where did so many tributes come from? The mountain guard probably doesn't want to waste food either. I helped him eat these tributes first. It will be more sincere on the board, right? And I climbed up to the table. Open your mouth and swallow all the tributes. Human food is just different. Tastes really good. Feast. I learned human posture. Dong dong dong, but I'm 3 heads. Mountain guard bless. Bless me from my demons. Practice smoothly. Bless me to become stronger and stronger. Bless me to live well. A set of rituals is completed. I felt so much more relaxed all of a sudden. It seems to have been evolved in the dark. No distractions. I was content to leave. At this time, a strange laugh suddenly came from outside the door. Girl, I see where you're going. I was clever. Hastily rushed to the statue and hid. I saw a young woman enter through the door. And there are 3 men chasing outside the door. You wait outside. I'll go in and have a good time. The leader, young Master Kiyu, smiled darkly. Explain. I saw this scene and frowned and wanted to leave quickly. But behind this statue is a wall. The back door of the hospital or something. Want to leave. Whether it's smashing windows or going through the front door will be discovered. I can only sigh and wait until they are done. Master Kiyu came to the woman with a wicked smile. Chick, the woman I see in young Master Kiyu is no different. I advise you to lift, or I'll make your life worse than death. Woman in tears, holding the dagger in my hand tightly. Even if I can't kill you, you can also commit suicide. You get nothing. I was shocked when I heard the conversation between the two. Qiu Xiao can't do it. Did he arrange for someone to throw Chen Fan into the pigsty? Can beat Chen Fan to death. Absolutely, master. Must not be discovered. But is he in heat? Humans are weird. It seems that you can be in heat any time. Unlike us, we only get into heat in spring. Qiu Xiaoying smiled and snatched the woman's nose. Really overkill. Dare to threaten me. Then I have to insert and then kill today. The woman covered her clothes in a panic. Qiu Gang, you forced me to break off my marriage. He also killed my husband, Chen Fan. Now you're bullying me again. I won't let you go if I'm a ghost. And I kind of shook my head when I saw this. In my opinion, killing not for food is completely unnecessary. The mountain guards bless them and leave when they are done. I just thought of this. The tail accidentally touched the palm of the mountain guard statue. Bang! The palm fell directly in front of the two. When the woman saw this, hope immediately appeared on her face. The old man of the mountain guard has appeared. Praying for blessing mountains and blessing world. Lord Mountain Guard, help me, he just finished praying. I saw a huge triangular snake head. Stretched out. Oh my god, monster. The woman turns around and runs away. In the end, he just hit the dagger in Qiu Xiao's hand. Shankui young people are stupid. The two big men outside the door came looking for sound. What's wrong, sir? Is it over so soon? Qiu Xiao scolded angrily. Are you stupid? There are little demons haunting this temple. Shit. Which little demon hid in front of the idol and pretended to be a guard? Bad old man, good thing. Get out of here. Lao Tzu is an outer court disciple in snake hunting. You are unlucky to meet me. Two big men under his instructions. Start searching for the idol. They're coming to kill me. No, instead of waiting to die. Why don't you go out and have a go? I hunched over. Suddenly leaned towards one of them. The big man hurriedly retreated in a panic. Dodge this disaster. It's a snake demon. What's there to be afraid of? Wait for me to gather and kill it. Give him as a gift. It should be able to officially apprentice to the snake catcher sect. You stall him. This snake catcher's empty palm will take some time. Juki beat him 7 inches. Whoever kills him will be rewarded. And the two men came at me with clubs. I understand that it must be before Qiu Xiao completes the gathering. Kill everyone to survive. So fighting swung its tail and started to fight back. What I didn't expect was, after two big men were swept by my tail. Direct hand separation. Blood spurted all over the place. He was dead in the blink of an eye. Are these guys too weak? Young Master Zhu shouted when he saw this scene. Without hesitation, turn around and run away. You wait for me. The ancient snake sect won't let you go. I want the master to turn you into an elixir. Hearing this, I immediately caught up. The tail whipped directly on his forehead. A dream. Qiu Xiao's head shattered and fell down in response, and I gasped with fear. Thanks to this guy, he chose to run away, instead of the plot escaping again. I'm really lucky. I looked at the huge blurry statue. Suddenly, I felt an inexplicable palpitations. As soon as you enter the temple, you will leave. Could it be that he was drunk by the mountain guard by stealing the tribute? No, you must make up tribute to the mountain guard. I quickly rolled up several corpses, thrown on the tribute table, randomly returned to the futon and cowed out a few times. Don't be surprised by the mountain guard. These will be tributes to you. Please accept it with a smile. So I said, on second thought, maybe the mountain guard is trying to remind me of this. Practice as soon as possible. Otherwise, you can only hide forever. I understand. Thank you, Lord Mountain Guard. Don't worry, I'll go back to the mountains to practice. And then I turned around and left. And not long after I left, the statue shook faintly. A strange smile appeared on his face. The time is coming soon, a week later. After these few days of hard practice, the comprehension of a second level is still much worse to be full. These little beasts that eat every day are not only not full, it doesn't help much either. If only there was another wild boar. And I sighed, and I went hunting. Waited a long time with the force. As a result, a larger prey was not caught. Let alone practice. Fill your stomach. By the way, pigs eat melons. I eat pigs. Why don't I try eating the melon directly? Just as I was drooling at the watermelon, the voice of the farmer and his son came from the river. The river is flooding this year. Dad caught too many fish, right? I didn't see it until I walked in. It was the boy with the fork who spoke. So this watermelon patch belongs to his family. This boy is called Wang Xiaoyu. His father's name is Wang Danu. They are all farmers in the village. There is also an elderly mother and sister Wang Ya at home. Looking at each other from a distance, the boy also saw me. No verbal communication. The boy ran towards me with a fish basket in his arms. I hid in the tree and watched him quietly. I saw him placing a basket of fish behind a tree. Just leave quickly. Old black snake, these fish are beating you. Come down and eat. Learned, of human knowledge, I can naturally understand his words. I can't help but wonder, what is this silly boy giving me fish for? It can't be poisonous, can it? But these fish are still alive and kicking. Anyway, try a bite first. I climbed up and bit a fish and swallowed it. It tastes good. The thinking of these two-legged beasts is indeed strange. He actually gave food to a snake. Don't you know the story of the farmer and the snake? Wang Xiaoyu walked home with a smile after seeing this scene. It turns out that the old black snake likes to eat fish. Just then, two young men in black stopped him from feeding the child. Let me ask you something. Have you seen an old black snake lately? Have you seen it? Dumb. Wang Xiaoyu saw the token on the waist of the man in black. Realized they were here to catch the old black snake. So he hurriedly shook his head and said that he had never seen it. Another man in black said, seen your brother doubting. Kid, no shit. It's no use asking. Just finished speaking, and from where I was, there was a flock of birds. The man in black noticed the movement, decided to check it out. Wang Xiaoyu was anxious. I can only silently pray in my heart that the old black snake will run away. Don't get caught. It seems that prayer did the trick. When the two men in black were about to check it out, suddenly the cries of the villagers could be heard in the distance. The old black snake is eating people again in the river. Two men in black heard the words, immediately rushed towards the position of the sound. Wang Xiaoyu was completely confused when he saw this scene. The old black snake was still eating fish here just now. How can you go to the river to eat people at the same time? Now I'm falling and running away. I wasn't that far away. So I overheard a few people talking. I accidentally broke a few eggs while running away. I was pecked by a flock of stupid birds and hugged my head. Almost got caught. Snake Man found out. But when did I eat people in the river? And why did the boy say he'd never seen it? I figured the human world is too complicated. Not something I can figure out easily. The most important thing now is the snake catcher has his eye on me. If you want to live, this situation must never come again. I fled to the other side of the mountain. It should be safer for a few more months. Winter is coming in 3 months. It's a pity that the food has not been saved yet. During this time, it is difficult to purify the upper part of the cultivation base. While I was concentrating on swimming, a big black shadow suddenly opened its mouth. Bite from underwater. Fortunately, I'm quick to see. Escape the past in time. Why are there monsters in this river? Is good at him coming from upstream? Shape is tired. Is it reasonable for a poet? He's the one who blamed me. Look how badly he's hurt. 80% have already had a big fight with the snake catcher. Why are you still attacking me? Wait, he's not running for his life. By the way, eat me to replenish my body. The same thing. Can I also use him as a winter ration? Forget it, he can escape from predators. Strength must not be weak. No, he's too dangerous. Life is critical. After some weighing, I cautiously chose to retreat. But I didn't expect him to be determined to hunt me down. I squirmed my body to avoid a wave of attack. Power, break through his weaker abdomen. Should be able to escape. That being the case, then I'll fight with you. I randomly spell, with the advantage of flexible body. Bites off a piece of meat directly on the tail of the eel. This meat is sticky. As soon as it entered the mouth, it emitted a pungent smell. I just spit out the love. There were raging flames all around. I was clearly in the river. How could this be an illusion? Does being good at menstruation make people hallucinate? I felt such a pain just now. Is it an uncontrolled conditioned reflex of the body? Wait, I remember that Chen Fan's cultivation method was replaced. Face the illusion. The first thing to do is to calm down. Concentrate all the essence to a point of reality. Heaven and earth. All beings are chess. All stones. Disillusionment. With my congratulations. The surrounding raging flames dissipated in an instant. Too late to be happy. At this time, Xiongqing has already opened his mouth, came to me. Oops, can escape. I reflexively stretched out my tail and whipped it. Golden scales on the tail, and it landed right on his head. What I didn't expect was, the next second, there was a boom. The giant eel essence is like tofu. It was directly split in half by the scales. What's going on here? Is my tail already this powerful? Then if I can refine an elf. Isn't it invincible? Don't be careless. This battle is still a bit of a fluke. He was badly wounded and ran himself into my elf. Or hurry up and pack up and hide in the mountains. Be careful. I immediately scattered and packed the meat pieces of eel essence. These waste lean. It should be enough for me to practice in the mountains for several months, plus waste and should be able to break through the 3rd level of psychic. This is a wooden token falling off a piece of meat. The moment I saw the token, I was struck by lightning. This token turned out to be the token of the snake catcher sect. He ate a snake catcher. Demon fury, although you are also feeding the snake and sweating. But if you weren't for me, I can only follow the laws of nature. But don't worry, Brother Yao, I will definitely enjoy you. I won't let you die in vain. Even your demon will be with me. Oops, I can't swallow it. Never mind, I'm afraid the martial arts people will chase after him soon. Good luck. It's not too late for demons and whatever to enter the mountain and refine again. Soon after, on the other side of the river, the disciples of the martial snake discover the eel, body of fish essence. Brother Ding Hai's analysis makes sense. I said, how did that guy run so fast in the water? The water demon that ate people by the river just now. It's not an old black snake at all. It is the old black snake who fights the water demon here. Wetland Zhao Wenjuo suddenly realized. Sly snake demon. Are we still going after it? Ding Hai shook his head. Ahead is Iron Bear Mountain. There is a big bear waste with 3 levels of psychic peak in the mountain. Strength is not allowed to be small. You and I may not find that old snake for months. You may also encounter bear demons. Zhao Wenjuo nodded and said, Senior brother can hear about this. A few days ago, the old black snake swallowed the alchemist of the 4 heavens sword here. And Dan, who he raised for many years. The medicinal effect of that Rendon is bound still inside the black snake. Brother, you have been practicing on the 3rd floor for nearly 3 years, right? It's rare to have such an opportunity now. Why don't we secretly? Ding Hai laughed after hearing it. You kid is smart enough. But it's too risky for you and me to enter the mountain now. I'm afraid stealing a chicken is not a mother. Zhao Wenjuo smiled slightly. Brother, don't worry. In a few months, it will snow the mountains. At that time, the bear demon and snake demon will hibernate. Then we will surely gain something when we go up the mountain. Ding Hai's eyes lit up when he heard this. It makes sense. When it bleeds. It is the day the old black snake sacrificed for your practice and mine. In the blink of an eye, 2 months have passed. Temperatures drop sharply in early winter. There's less food out there. Snakes gradually reduce their bodily functions. Reduce consumption. Finally, find a hole in the ground and go into hibernation. Snake waste like me. It is inevitable that such natural laws. These 2 months, I refined the waste and flesh and blood I harvested last time. I didn't expect that I haven't broken through this transparency. Breakthrough from the 2nd to the 3rd floor. It is much more difficult than the 1st to 2nd floors. But, fortunately, there were 3 more elves on the tail at that time. The spirit things in the top are almost full. At least at the top of the 2nd floor. It should be the last chance. You can break through to the 3rd floor. It's a pity that winter is coming. The body is getting stiffer. We're almost out of meat. Then you can only hibernate first. When the spring of the coming year starts, I will practice in the secret room of the mountain. I then spread out. After confirming that there is no danger, he dug a hole in the deep mountains and forests. Drilled in. Every winter is a good time to go up the mountain to fight snakes. Ding Hai and the 2 naturally began to go. Move. They gathered a group of experienced young adults. Mountain hunting. Wang Jianyu's father, Wang Danu, also came. This time, I went up the mountain to help the searchers. After the fact, everyone will be rewarded with money. Send me some letters and deliver them well. Hear this. Wang Danu thanked him again and again. Master Xion, don't worry. We Snake Village people have no other abilities. Snake hunting is first class. Specially trained by my 2 hunting dogs. Any smell of a snake. He was interrupted by Ding Hai before he finished speaking. Okay, cut the crap. Find it quickly. Wang Danu nodded awkwardly and recalled. Rhubarb and Air Hong, go find the snake nest. The old hunter on the side was not angry when he saw this scene. This snake catcher has a big temper. Wang Danu sighed. Brotherly, don't talk nonsense. People have the ability. Unlike us. We just followed the light this time. You don't know that my calf loves to read. A broken book that people didn't want before. He is a treasure. I went back and got this jar of money. I sent him to study at Mr. Chu's. That would have delighted the kid. This is two hounds with their noses surrounding a patch of ground. Constant exchange. Wang Danu went up and carefully observed the immortal head. You see, this is probably the cave of the old black snake. Dog barking and footsteps. It woke me up from hibernation. And I was shocked. Wine bad. The dog's nose is so smart. I'm cold and stiff now. Is the most vulnerable? Don't talk about fighting. It's hard to even escape. Wang Danu on the ground pointed to the excrement outside the cave. Xion Chong, look, here's the dung of the old black snake. Ding Hai went up to observe the idiot. This is bear poop. Will your dog find it? Wang Danu listened fiercely, shouldn't he? My dog has never made a mistake in finding snakes. Ding Hai immediately pointed to a hole in the distance. I just found a big hole over there. You take the villagers. Look for it there. Wang Danu responded. Immediately started the action. I am in the cave at this time. I let out a long breath with lingering fear. I was scared to death. Fortunately, I'm smart and cautious. Not only did the hole be blocked with stones before, also covered with branches, and bare droppings on the branches. Plus I dug a hole 6 feet deep. They shouldn't be able to tell the difference, although it may be to scare yourself. But I still have to get together quickly. Let the body recover just in case. After a few villagers left, Zhao Wenjuo just expressed his doubts. Brother Ding, although he hit it deeper. But this is obviously a snake hole. Ding Hai smiled black and black. Of course, it's a snake hole. Now that the goal has been achieved, those fish are useless. If you live one less, you will get less money. So, senior brother let them go to the bear cave. Of course, now that you understand it, you know what to do. Brother, don't worry. I'm going to lure that bear demon out. Kill with a knife first. Then we join forces to deal with the bear demon. It's not shameful to finally clean up this frozen snake demon. The conversation between these two people. I heard every word. They were going to kill their comrades. People's hearts are terrible. No, the point is that they actually know I'm here. I am in danger now. They just said to hit the bear waist first. If I take the opportunity to rush out and eat the bear waist, you can break through the 3 spiritual herbs in one fell swoop. Then I'll fight the snake catcher. Oh, my God, at such a dangerous time. What am I dreaming about? They say we need to work together to defeat the bear demon. That bear demon must be much stronger than me. Say, how could I have swallowed the bear demon in front of their eyes? Isn't that stupid and courting death? At this moment, Ding Hai looked at Zhao Wenjuo's back. There was a cold look in his eyes. Stupid junior brother. Unfortunately, the 2 monsters this time are only enough for one person to break through. Otherwise, after defeating the bear demon, I can spare your life. After a while, Zhao Wenjuo returned to the same place. Brother has arranged it. Hehe, the fragrant bear will wake up within half a pillar. As he said. It hasn't arrived in a few minutes. The violent laughter came out of the cave. Help, it's a bear demon. Run away, the whole hunting team is completely messed up. Run for your life. But the bear is extremely fast. Chasing to the rear directly slaps several immortal elders to death. Help us. Hearing Wang Danu's words, Ding Hai said coldly, with a look of disgust. You pariahs. To cause such a big disaster and still have the face to call for help. You will die here. Hear this. Everyone finally woke up. Damn, they did it on purpose. Intentionally lead us to fight. Just to kill us and save money. Let us die and you don't want to live. Old Orion gritted his teeth. Pick up the male and female behind. Aim at the front and shoot at Zhao Wenjuo's figure. One saber tooth flew past. Although it missed. But the storage bag at his waist was grazed by the saw teeth. Scattered. The stuff inside flowed out. Scattered all over the place. There is an elixir. Jade bottle fulu. And 2 jars of spirit wine. I'm secretly peeping. I'm secretly overjoyed. Quietly roll a pill with its tail. This seems to be called Hiwanden. What a miraculous elixir. Just smell it. I feel like my body is waking up. How dare mortals attack immortals? This is outrageous. Although Zhao Wenjuo was extremely angry, but he didn't have time to deal with that mortal. Just bend down and pick up things. Brother, come and help me pick it up. Wait for the bear demon to come. Ding Hai is very impatient. He picked up a handful of pills and stuffed them into his storage bag. The trash is all mine. Bear Waste goes on a killing spree in the crowd. The hunting party died quickly and only a few people were left. I didn't expect these old bones to be quite persistent. If you can sacrifice your life for the snake catcher sect, they didn't live in vain. Brother Ding, you should go down to accompany them too. In a hurry, I just said. Zhao Wenjuo pinched the prisoner as he spoke. Palm pinch finger. A burst of green light burst out in an instant, turned into a violent wind and blew towards the Ding Sea. Ding Hai was blown out by surprise. Fly straight to the waist of the bear that is killing in the distance. Zhao Wenjuo, you and I, Ding Hai, also understood in an instant, forced to stand with the bear demon. Xiao Wenjuo sneered inwardly. He is also grooming. Just a mortal hunter. How could it have hit his storage bag? Do you really think he's trash? Brother, you don't know that in order to accompany you in this scene. How long have I been preparing? Don't you want to swallow the monster this time? Now it's all yours. I don't want any snake demon or bear demon. I just want you to die. Brother Ding's breakthrough material is right in front of you. Take it if you can. Ding Hai doesn't have time to curse anymore. At this time, the bear waist has already rushed in front of him. Under. Dead end. Ding Hai screamed in despair. He threw his clothes at the bear's waist. Just listen to the doctor explode. Both figures were blown away. Ding Hai's limbs were blown off. The head exploded and died on the spot, but pandas can't afford to get hurt either. The hair was blown all over the body. Burned bare. One eye is also blind. Zhao Wenjuo smiled when he saw this scene. As expected of a senior brother, I'm still so crazy about doing things before I die. Revenge. It's time for me to report back to Dong Men. This bear waist has been completely irritated. I don't want to get involved. What should I say? Zhao Wenjuo muttered to himself to pick up the order. Then get out of here quickly. I am in the cave now. God has watched this scene for generations. Good guy, isn't this a snake person? Bear waist serious injury. Is this the legendary turning point? So it's time for me to get out. After I crawled out of the cave, I found that there are still 2 grains at the entrance of the hole. I don't know why I'm so hungry. Take 3 capsules in a row. I don't know if it will not be able to absorb and utilize it well. Why don't I hide behind my teeth first? Wait for the critical moment to swallow. At this time, countless wolves slowly approach this side. It's a pack of wolves that smell blood. It just so happened that I was hungry after eating the original order. I don't want to eat human corpses. Why don't you get their sweet belly first? The huge body that had just eaten shrank rapidly. Just a few moments. I fell back into a normal body shape. Discharge a pile of black ash. Because it all happened so fast. The wolf next to him didn't see what was happening. Suddenly one less compatriot. I pounced on the other side again. The hungry wolf opens its bloody mouth. Bite on the wolf's head. The wolves retreated in an instant. All the wolves saw it clearly just now. It was a snake attacking them. I ate 2 heads in an instant. So hungry, so hungry. Why am I so hungry? Could it be because of such a good bear waist boy in front of him? It's just that the wolf can't get enough. I didn't think the bear's waist was hurt so badly. Still so awesome. Look at his previous combat strength against the snake catcher. I'm afraid there are at least 3 peaks. And I'm just the top 2. No, I can't get carried away with food. Take a chance and take a risk. But I still like and dislike. But it is the desire of the waist guard. He wants me to eat the bear waist. Also, although his cultivation base is in my IQ. But it really hurts. You can't really become strong just by running away. Just now he shot the wolves flying. I'm afraid I've exhausted my last strength. As long as I'm smart and cautious enough, the face should still be very large. To become stronger. Fight! I dodged towards the bear's waist. The angry growl of the bear waist. Although he was seriously injured. One is blind. But his turf would never allow it. Any monster provocation? Lift the bear's paw and slap it at me. I bend in midair. It shoots like a rubber band. Fly directly to the face of the bear waist. Tail tip scales stand up. Like a sharp sword. The stab pinched his other eyeball. The bear waist suddenly let out a scream like killing a pig. The bear's paws are wildly slapping towards the face. I photographed it. It hurts so much. This bear waist is better than the previous one. The demon power is more than 10 times. But luckily, I took his eyes out. It's much easier to peel it off. Just one more time. No, the previous effect seems to have crossed the border. The body starts to get stiff again. Swallowing another pill should warm up. As for this, little pain. Kill him first and then heal. Shameless, I ejected in an instant. charged again. He closed his mouth and bit on the back of his neck. The bare waist was blind and couldn't see the direction at all. Just slap randomly. It hurts so much that the bones must have been broken by him. No, I can't let go. Don't let go until you break his neck. Die to me. Bears want to see that slapping is useless. Just grab my body and throw it out. Then he covered his neck tightly. His throat has been bitten open. Shouldn't live long. All I'm going to do is make a loud noise in the distance. Moving real fast shouldn't work. Just use this one. I randomly rolled up a big tree. Hit the bear's waist head hard. The bear waist struggled for a while and then stopped moving completely. Should be dead now. In case of fraud, I will move the palace to heal first. Just wait and see. What was that? Damn you cunning wolves. Go away and want to come back to pick up the leak. You will never take my spoils. There is no way. Eat the last one back to the original order. Kill them all. 2 hours later. The wolves around have been completely killed. It should be safe now. I'm afraid the effective member Dandan won't last long. I'm still injured. We need to find a safe place to hide. The snake catchers from Refining Province will come back again. There are corpses everywhere. I don't know how much reincarnation is required to be reincarnated as a human being. But just died. Well, this seems to be the boy's father. He's already dead. Why don't you run? You will freeze to death. I poked the big wolf dog with my tail. They were found frozen to death. Is it impossible for the master to leave, even if he is dead? I don't know why I feel weird. This battle, only the most insidious and cunning person is still alive. I want to live well too. No matter what the future holds. Soon after, I found a cave. Outside this cave is a pool of water. It's hard for the average person to find. It should be safer. While I can still move. Refining the bear waist first. It smells so good. This guy is so delicious. No wonder the waist guard top grey has been restless. Began to absorb the familiar pleasure. Here we go again. Bursts of heart blood entered my muscles. The third layer of psychic outside the city in the sea bone. I finally broke through to the third level of psychic. And not only that, I'm still at the peak of the third level of psychic. 10 L's also grew on the tail. Sure enough, the bigger the wind and waves, the more expensive the fish. Hey, maybe next spring. I can also take the mountain as king. After completely refining the panda's chair and blood, not only did I grow to 8 feet long, and an 11th dragon scale grew. Even the guard stone can be seen farther. Winter goes to spring, 3 months have passed quickly. My guard is spread out in cover out. Found 2 wild boars nearby. I decided to go out for a meal first and exercise my muscles and bones. 2 wild boars. One of the mothers is pregnant and cannot eat. Just eat this male and deal with it. These few months, I've gained another powerful new knowledge point. It's called ecological balance. Now I can't go to the village anymore. Then find a way to support yourself on this mountain. Occupying the mountain is not enough. Want the prey to live forever? You can no longer kill young children. There are 20 robes on this mountain. 20 wild boars. 30 chapters. Hundreds of rabbits. And monkeys. Seek a deer, ibex. Coyotes, etc. There are hundreds of them. As long as I don't report. And eat with a plan? It is no problem to solve the problem of food and clothing. But cultivation cannot rely on these things. From what happened last time. Practice must be accompanied by opportunity and adventure. It's time to go back to my hometown. Soon after, I left my territory. Headed deep into the mountains. Attracted by the smell of the same kind. Came to a valley. I come here every year this season. It's a habit. Spring is here. All things recover. It's mating season again. Every time I come back in previous years, this little white snake will come to me. But this time is different. I was born Lexus. Stepped into the path of cultivation. Became a determined snake. You and I will return to first. Let's just say goodbye. If I were a year ago. You will also plant seeds everywhere without shame. But after enlightenment, I am obsessed with this low-level desire. Hope is no longer entrusted. The purpose of coming back this time is purely to practice. I push away the little white snake, looking into the depths of the valley of 10,000 snakes. That's right, it's snake fruit. They mature every 3 years. This spring is the season to ripen again. Just take it when it's mature. Can enhance cultivation. Especially beneficial for snakes. 3 years ago, I accidentally swallowed a snake fruit. Only then did he become the dreaded old snake king. If I swallow 3 plums this time, I don't know if I can break through the level of the psychic temple in one fell swoop. Once you reach the mid-psychic stage, I can cast some spells. No longer rely purely on hand-to-hand combat. Just as my eyes were burning with anticipation, Wanshinbone outside who? Then came a voice, Senior Sister Song. This is where I was with Ding before. The 10,000 snake bones found by Senior Brother. The snake fruit tree is inside. When I heard the voice, I felt bad. Oops, someone's coming. That sounds familiar. Snake catcher again. Moments later, Zhao Wenjuo and a Senior Sister Song Xiu walked into the valley. It's a pity that Senior Brother Ding saved me last time. Song Xiu Wenyan nodded slightly. Forget the past. You did a good job this time. Make up for it. Then more of the snake fruit this time will belong to Senior Sister. Don't. Senior Sister, I don't take advantage of you either. I only need to snake fruits. Thank you, Sister. But Sister, any spirit medicine must be guarded by a demon beast. Be careful. Song Ju sneered after hearing this. I took out the Realga umbrella and smeared it on my body. Don't worry, I quit with the master. Very powerful magic weapon. The only snake demon of this generation is the old Snake King. If he gets kicked out, just use his snake gall to enter the demon. The two are talking. One after the other, they entered the Valley of 10,000 I panicked when I heard their conversation. They're here for the snake fruit. I also prepared a magic weapon specially designed to deal with me. What should I do? Do you want to run? No? The snake fruit is about to ripen. If I run away, it will be cheaper for them. I'm now at the peak of the 3rd level of psychic. Besides, snake catchers may not be as good as I thought. The previous eel, didn't both the fish demon and the bear waste kill the snake catcher? And in thought, the scent of Realga reached the bones. This odor is very important to snakes. It stinks like rotten eggs. Smell the nausea. Smell it twice and spit it out. Smell it 3 times and pass out. This one is so spoiled. I plunged into the water. Decided to hide and observe. Maybe they will be red in a while. After all, humans seem to get red easily. After a few minutes, Zhao Wenjuo and Song Xiu, stepping on the wetlands to the depths of the valley. The two of them sprinkled as they walked. The Realga umbrella that snakes are extremely afraid of. Snakes and insects retreat. Some little snakes that didn't have time to run, even fainted from the smoke. Some were even poisoned. Senior Sister Song, what if the old Snake King doesn't appear? Song Shai and Lang Heng answered. If you don't come out, you will directly dip the snake and wrap your eyebrows. But I think he will come out. After all, the old Snake King has lived for more than 10 years. The honorary staff will point to the snake fruit this time to continue his life. Hidden in the shadows, I heard these two talking. I can't help but scold you before the award will enter. The whole family will be assisted. Obviously, my physical fitness is increasing day by day. That woman is talking nonsense. But the villagers have been calling me Old Black Snake before. Am I very old? Why is it called that? I frown. Suddenly, I feel that things are not easy, but now is not the time to think about that. Are they going to pick snake fruit? Seeing the two getting closer and closer to the snake fruit tree. Then the earth suddenly began to shake. The water in the puddle rippled. Like a big earthquake. A huge dark figure. Drilling out of the dirt. Suddenly biting at the two. Song and a cold smile. The figure repels back, and you really show up. What is the old black snake? And when I saw this, my heart was lifted. I saw that the black figure was a big snake. This snake is huge. Oval tongue, pupil night Rudgeon crystal, scale triangle. Looks exactly like me. Apparently the same breed. This is the real old black snake. I was a fake. Could it be that the old Snake King was making waves outside before? Get a bad name. Later, when I got older, I didn't go out much. It just so happens that I went out and took his part 3 years ago. When I found out the truth, my heart was mixed. This is the first time I've seen a snake demon outside of myself. At this moment, the old Snake King also played out. Extremely fierce strength. Although old. But the combat effectiveness is not weak at all. A mouthful of poisonous dark is extremely sharp. He directly bit towards Song Xiu. Song poetry and finger pinching. I read a quagmire. The next second, a huge swamp shield. Right in front of him. This snake man is so strong, although the old Snake King is old, but still contend. I saw Song Xiu take out a bronze bell. It zooms in the palm of your hand. Across the front, the old Snake King hits. The sound of the same boat. We can see sound waves coming out. My old Snake King is dizzy. Enter the brief bloodstream. Song Xiu took out a dart and threw it out. Hit the scales. Make a crisping sound. Just a little bit. Those are tough scales. If this snake's scale is wrapped, It will definitely be able to refine a pair of treasure armor. Song's eyes are hot. Keep hitting darts. Zhao Wenjuo also took out the talisman, hit a wind blade. Scratch at the old king, leaving shallow scars on the scales. The two fight and retreat. Various talismans, darts and hidden weapons. Totally with money. Every time the old Snake King rushes up, will be blocked by the bronze bell. You get dizzy when you hit it. Fall into a brief pause. Quite the opposite. I hid and watched secretly. Is this the magic weapon of humanity? This woman is much more powerful than the last person. The old Snake King is in bad shape. Should I go up and help? Or eat the snake fruit and run away? But the snake fruit is not ripe yet. It may not work if you eat it. I hesitated for a moment. I made up my mind to fight. After all, they are both snake demons. Let's help him secretly. I rolled up the stone and was about to throw it out. Just then, behind the snake fruit tree, there was a strange movement. I saw a coarse coat, carrying a bamboo cage this year, hoe in hand, came to a virgin next to the snake fruit tree. He went down and dug out the snake fruit tree. Jade clams compete. Fisherman deli. Thanks to the snake catcher, the old Snake King tree was lured away. The fruit tree is mine. See this? I went berserk. It's too late to stop. I can only open my mouth and speed up to bite the person. You bastard. Digging tree roots. Damn it, rush up and swallow this person in one bite. That's why people don't even have time to scream. Enter the serpent father. Died on the spot. Even I know that hunting is better. You, a human, dug up tree roots. Damn it. I was annoyed. But there is nothing we can do. Oops, I accidentally swallowed the tree just now. So uncomfortable, I can only digest some leaves. These leaves transform into boundless violent power. Rampage through the body. Bones are breaking. The main body of the tree cannot digest. Hold me straight. Extremely inconvenient to move. I made an immediate decision, shaking his body and vomiting out the tree. At this point, I was surprised to find the waist guard has reached the 3rd level of psychic perfection. It's dangerous, it's not poisonous. But the energy is too strong. The leaves have been digested a lot by me. The rage just now. Is it caused by these leaves? No time to think about it. I have to run away. Never let the snake fruit tree fall into their hands. Just a few minutes after I left, the martial saint successfully killed the old Snake King. Zhao Wenjuo smiled. Praise senior sister Song for being amazing. It's less than a stick of incense. Defeated the old Snake King. Songju you heard this and said coldly, that's natural. But Emperor Zhao, your performance is average. Let's go, it's time to pick snake fruits. The two immediately. He came to the place where the snake fruit tree was. It turned out that the tree had been dug up. Songji's mouth twitched. Grit your teeth. Who did it? Zhao Wenjuo glanced at him. Open your mouth calmly, senior sister. If you need this snake technique, just say it. Why would you go behind my back? Song's language speech suddenly proved. He turned to stare at Zhao Wenjuo. What are you doing? Suspect me? It's ridiculous. I haven't doubted you yet. Junior brother Zhao, if it weren't for you being a thief. Senior sister directly asked your accomplice who stole the tree to come out. I promised not to tell the master when I go back to the teacher's door. I don't have any accomplices. You didn't do it. That is, there is another master, another expert. Do you think I am a 3-year-old child? These two are talking about me deep underground. I heard it clearly. I don't know who did it. I don't know about that girl. But I have seen Zhao Wenjuo scheming with my own eyes. I'm more inclined to the latter. Zhao Wenjuo took out the teleportation jade plaque of the snake catcher set, since senior sister refuses to admit it. Then let the master decide. Just as he was about to act, a big hand suddenly grabbed the jade talisman. Enough is enough. The master knows your movements. Sent me to protect secretly. I just got here and saw your den. Really useless. This person is among their peers. The stronger senior brother. The two of them hurriedly saluted. Very respectful attitude. Zhao Wenjuo hesitated for a moment, unwilling to ask the eldest brother. Could that snake tree be you? Mu Yun shook his head. I didn't dig it. Another expert. And he's cunning. Send a mortal to dig a tree. In response, suddenly, with the help of Reiki fluctuations, we dare to track it down. Now the only way to track it is by footprints. Mu Yun said and closed his eyes. Guard stone spreads out. Checked carefully. But found that the footprints disappeared out of thin air somewhere. Zhao Wenjuo hurriedly asked what to do now. Dark Cloud frowned slightly. Rest assured. As long as that person is alive, I will definitely be able to detect. Zhao Wenjuo complimented after listening. Of course. With the cultivation base of senior brothers Che training, we'll be able to rescue the thief. What to practice Che Zhongqi? I can afford that. The hole should be deep enough. As long as I temporarily close the guard stone, even if the Che refining great perfection may not be able to detect me, I quickly took back the guard stone. Stood motionless in the underground cave. Just then, the rich aroma of ephema spilled out. My goddamn arms are ripe. The breath of the ripe snake fruit is extremely rich. Can hide? Even through the soil, it can slowly penetrate. Pretty soon, the 3 snake catchers also smelled the smell of snake fruit. Steaming wooden fish binoculars underground. Just under your feet without hesitation, burrowed into the soil. This is the common tree technique in the modification, the soil shield technique. This moment, although I have not released a history of guard, but the vibrations underground can be clearly felt. There is an unspeakable sense of crisis in my heart. I swallow the fruit, and I throw it to the ground. Heaven and earth. All beings at chess. Breaking guard top refining for me. Please hurry up. After a moment, Muyan chased me to my original position. Can you escape? This earth shield technique doesn't fall on me. I just don't know the geometry of the cultivation base. Whatever your cultivation level, there is a magic weapon left by the master. As long as it's not a foundation modification, I will kill it. Dare to steal my snake trail. You're going to die today. He sneered. Speed bucket increase, fast through the dirt. It's getting closer and closer to me. I also live my life, desperately trying to clear the way in the dirt. Demon guard ding, don't fish. Refining it for me. Otherwise we'll have to play off together. And you know what? I'm roaring inside. There was a sense of crisis like never before. The waste nail seems to have been summoned by me. Suddenly burst into a strong attraction. Inhale the snake fruit. Snake fruit dissolves at a rate visible to the naked eye. The golden energy quickly spread through my body. Musculoskeletal distension. Bone tremor. Fangs growth. Even the body that hasn't been moved for a long time is getting longer. An old snake skin from me. The surface is slowly falling off. A brand new body is emerging from the old snake skin. The 4th floor of the psychic is broken for me. The moment I made my breakthrough. Mian also caught up not far away. When he saw me, his eyes were full and he didn't dare to execute. I thought I was wrong. Confirm it repeatedly. It's time to take a breath of air. I chased for a long time. It turns out that what you were chasing is not decoration. It was a snake. No, this snake just broke through the mid-psychic stage. You run away with a tree in your mouth before you even meet me. This hostage. Even many big monsters who live in machines don't have them, right? Dead demons cannot be killed, must be captured alive. Bring it back to the sec for research. It must be a great sword. Just as he was chasing, I started running again. Finally broke through to the middle of the psychic stage. There are more fairies on the tail. I feel bigger, faster and stronger. I will definitely escape this time. At this time, Mu Yan's eyes were full of fire. Take something out of the storage bag. This object is a golden ring. It's called the Exorcism Circle. It's a boating treasure. As soon as the beast Exorcism Circle comes out, the middle of the psychic period, even late-stage monsters can only be captured. After approaching a range of 10 meters, he raised his hand and made a decision. The Exorcism Circle flew over. The golden ring gradually enlarged. Wrap it around my neck. Emitting bursts of irresistible micropressure. If you get caught, you're dead. I'm aware of the danger. Crazy along the road, the tail swung abruptly, hit the beast circle. But I didn't expect the beast circle to tremble slightly. Run towards me again. My elf can't break him. Can't even take him away. Look about to be imprisoned by the Ku beast circle. I risked my life to release all the guard stones. Competed with him for control of the magic weapon. But I was too naive. This magic weapon was made unbreakable by him with divine stone refining, unless the decoration of the living machine is done. Can be forcibly erased? Since Shenchi is useless, then you can only forcibly replenish it with your flesh. And I opened my mouth. Swallowed the beast ring in one bite. The bearded circle is rushing left and right in my stomach. Fortunately, I have a lot of meat. Can barely hold on for a while. Turn around and run while swallowing the beast ring. Continue to drill into the depths of the soil. The dark clouds were shocked when they saw this. Angrily, he opened the earth shield technique and the cervical spine was behind. Half an hour passed quickly. Mu Yan is in constant pursuit. I gradually realized that the army is very cunning. Take me around this hole for a while. Plus the terrain is too narrow. Force me to use the earth shield technique all the time. Anger drains too fast. It had to be done quickly. Return the evil beast to me. He congratulated. Speed up again. I'm not running for my life at full speed right now, but maintain a slightly slower speed than the opponent. Let the distance between the two slowly narrow. Give the other party a glimmer of hope. The magic weapon in the stomach quieted down. It seems that he doesn't have much strength to toss me. You can't just run away. We must find a way to kill him. Raiders want to deal with human grooming. The best way is to clean up and fight hand to hand. Although he chased me. But they always shoot from a distance of more than 10 meters. That is to say, this distance is relatively safe for him. So now I can slow down and numb him. Then fight back before he is launched. After Mu Yun noticed that my speed gradually slowed down. A sneer. This beast must be tight by courier. Wait to catch him. I'll cut open his stomach first and get the magic weapon back. Bring back Zolmlan meritorious service. As he thought, he took out a blessing. Volley. In a hurry. Whoosh. The spirit servants immediately dispersed, turned into 3 wind blades and cut towards me. I saw this and quickly threw out the 10 pieces on the tail. The black gold scales spread out in an instant, hit the wind blade. Bang bang bang, only 3 crisp sounds. That wind blade service that can kill all mid-stage demon beasts. I didn't even scratch my fur at all. The next second after the 3 wind blades are bounced off. I'll go for it. Rushing towards Mu Yun's face. Mu Yun was stunned. What scales are those? So tough. He reacts very quickly. Right hand shake, an extra serpentine sword in his hand. This sword is called the Snake Slashing Sword, accompanied him for 20 years. In his career as a snake catcher. Killed no fewer than 1,000 snakes. Among them, there are nearly 100 snake demons. The director still dares to attack me. I meant to capture you alive. But since you want to die, don't blame me for dying by this sword today. Are you proud enough? Twilight clouds flashed out in the direction I was coming. Close at hand, I didn't return it. Choosing front hard steel for the first time. The scales collide with the edge of the long sword. Make a crisp sound. The snake slashing sword in Mu Yun's hand snapped. Cut into countless pieces by scales. He was smashed into a rock in the distance. He got a bad sore. The dark clouds are like 5 thunder. I was so shocked, I couldn't believe what was happening. The sword is broken. I have used all my true energy to resist this episode. Still hurt so badly. Impossible, this is definitely not an ordinary snake demon. Could it be the baby dragon? No, run away. Must get back to the ground quickly. But, can my remaining chest still support Earth escape? There is a hole in the top of the head. God help me, Mu Yun is in great danger. He hurriedly used the hole that controlled the wind and rushed up. He decided. After escaping. In the first world, the flood dragon is made of iron. Shai reported to the teacher. However, I didn't expect. He hasn't escaped to the ground yet. Suddenly entangled in a layer of snake skin above. This is the skin that the beast took off when he advanced. Could it be that this beast has already calculated it? Twilight Cloud is too late. At this moment, I'd already rushed in front of him. PFFT, directly bit off one of his arms. A shrill scream reached the ground. Wen Jiao, Wen Zhuo and Song Xiu were confused. In the next second, the soil is shattered. A figure covered in blood rushed out. Take a closer look. It was the elder senior brother Mu Yun who escaped with a violent ambush. Run away, but there is a flood dragon lure below. Zhao Longglaze. The two suddenly turned pale when they heard the words. The flood dragon is a legendary creature. It is rumored that whenever we first meet, at least they are all terrifying existences of Demon Eagle 7. Under this valley of water, how can there be a flood dragon glaze? Despite the doubts. But look at the big brother, so embarrassed. The creatures below must be terrifying. Zhao Wenjuo immediately pulled Song Shai. Rain and Mu Yun fled in opposite directions. And I'm breaking through the ground right now. Without saying a word, he chased after Myun. I was careless, but I didn't expect him to lose an arm. Can also launch an ambush. If he escapes this time, there will be endless troubles. Mu Yun pasted to Gale talismans on his legs. All blooded. Like a wind grave. Quickly run towards the tiger's mouth in the valley of 10,000 snakes. There lay the carcass of a huge black snake. Just as Mu Yun passed by, the old snake king's head suddenly moved. Open mouth. A mouthful of venom is ejected from the poison sac. It hit him in the blink of an eye. Too close. Mu Yun had already come when he found out. Even if the tongue is chopped off, you can still use venom. How could I have made such a stupid mistake? He hurriedly took out the antidote dried with him. Stuff in mouth. Oops, the snake demon is catching up. I can only use the life-saving chassis. Mu Yun made a blatant mistake. He crushed the Shangpin domain in his hand. The next second, his speed increases again. In the blink of an eye, he ran tens of meters away. If you try to run, you will die today. The distance from him is growing. The farther away, I see determination in my eyes. Raising its tail and wagging off a piece of elf in severe pain. Then he threw it hard in the direction of Mu Yun. From tail flick to scales. But one attack. Scales. With a whoosh, it shot behind him in an instant. The dark cloud's body was directly penetrated. Then he fell to the ground. I go up cautiously. He smashed Mu Yun's body to smithereens. Let him die thoroughly. Then I picked up the scales. It was swallowed together with Mu Yun's corpse. I hope the fairies grow back. This is the man's storage bag. There must be a lot of treasure in this storage bag. My guard wiped out the divine stone brand he brought once. Then he branded himself. At this moment, I seem to hear a voice in my heart. Baby, live well. Live, that's the voice of the old Snake King on his deathbed. Looking at the tongue in front of you, I was suddenly struck by a bolt of lightning. Legacy. In an instant, I recalled a scene in my mind from 3 years ago. When the snake fruit is ripe. Brought to huge fruits. Fragrant. I'm not ready yet. Instinctively go up and devour. But there are so many snakes swarming. The fragrance of snake bones attracts more than half of the snakes. There are only to final luck. It is conceivable that this is destined to be a tragic assassination. However, just then, a lifetime deafening biography of Simingxing. The old Snake King has appeared. His momentum overwhelmed everything present. All the snakes stopped fighting. Crouched to the ground. I was too scared to come forward. I didn't expect it. The old Snake King handed me a snake fruit. Because of this snake fruit. That's what made me who I am now. Snakes are selfish, ruthless, and cold-blooded animals. Even their own kind will kill the dead to survive. But there was no coldness in the eyes of the old Snake King. Only soft. I don't understand why he forgot so much. Stay put. Trapped in a long silence, unable to let go. There is a trace of sadness in my heart. This unspeakable emotion slowly builds up. Ultimately turned into monstrous hatred. 5 snake people, I Su Hei and my son are irreconcilable. After calming down the excited emotions, I dug a big hole. Buried the body of the old Snake King. It's an imitation of a human being, and it's buried in the ground. I hope that in my next life, I can be reincarnated as a human being, no more suffering. The life of a snake is just over 10 years. Even if the old Snake King does not die in battle, he will be subject to Yuan Jiang. Everything that's psychic is descended from relatives. I guess that's why you gave me snake fruit. If I'm strong enough in the future. Of course, I will not forget the inheritance. Don't worry. I cat out 3 times to the rock. I left the Valley of 10,000 Snakes. Return the same way and head towards your territory. Just left not long ago. I suddenly saw a figure lay by a stream not far away. This person is black all over, multiple snake bites. Already at stake. It was one of the 2 snake catchers who escaped. Song Shiu, he looks like he has only 1 breath left. It should be dead. There was a glare in my eye. Subconsciously, he will rush up and swallow this woman. But then think about it. He carefully dispelled the idea. He has obviously escaped. Why is he lying here with snake venom? What about Zhao Wenjuo? Last time, he pitted Ding Hai to death. Could it be that he did it this time too? And the head of the old Snake King, after the tongue is chopped off, will remain active for a long time. It is impossible for the warrior to make such a low-level mistake. Could it be that he deliberately placed it at the exit? And why would he do that? While thinking, a large snake crawled past. 1 bite started to devour Song Shiu from top to bottom. I just swallowed half of it. There was a loud bang. Song Shiu and the big snake died directly in the explosion. And I sighed. Get away from here quickly. Sure enough, it's a trap. Zhao Wenjuo is terrible. At this time, somewhere outside Snake Village, on the mountain back, Zhao Wenjuo knelt in front of the tombstone and cowed out 3 times. Parents. The little girl is about to avenge you. Liu Tong Chen Zhu. Ding Hai Song Shiu. Miu has already gone down to accompany you. 3 people left. Zhao Wenjuo's eyes are red. At my Yogwan, say it word by word. Chen Daolin and all his disciples. I won't let any of them go. It's almost time. Should I go back or come back another day? And he said that. He stood up and returned to the outside of the Thousand Snakes Valley. Then he released a venomous snake to bite himself. After a while, he fell to the ground and fell into a coma. After about half an hour, an old man and a young man landed on the snake. Master Yanwei. Senior brother found no trace. Senior sister's breath has dissipated. Little junior brother is still alive. Fortunately, there is still breath. Taichi do damn quickly. Healing in Yangon for a few months, life should be worrying-free. After the man said that, he took out the pill and put it into Zhao Wenjuo's body. Run the technique for him at the same time. Chen Daoling's face was gloomy. Keep sweeping around with the guard stone. Outrageous. I'd like to see what the demon did. I lost 2 disciples. The old man found him. To temper him. It's time. 2 days later, I returned non-stop to the cave of Iron Bear Mountain. It's very far from the Valley of 10,000 Snakes, pretty covert and safe. I will bring the broken snake fruit tree, replanted in the cave. The cave environment is similar to where it grows. I hope they're still alive. Do it all. I spit out my storage bag and checked it out. There are a lot of rations and pills in it. There is also a book of Wanshin deer and a lot of jade alkali. There are tens of thousands of species of snakes recorded in the 10,000 snakes and demons are all encountered by snake catchers. For each, the characteristics of snakes are described in detail. I simply took a look. Found its own breed of black hawk snake. Only like shade. Adult body length to meters. Transform into a snake demon up to 5 meters. The most powerful black hawk snake the snake catcher has ever encountered. It is a snake demon with 7 perfect foundation building. Reached 18 meters long. Demon fire inside. Pyroclastic. Ordinary people will die if they touch it. In the end, the snake was beheaded by 13 generations of ancestors and sacrificed as damn. And I was shocked to see that. Even if it reaches the base period, could be killed with a single arrow? The most important thing now is to become stronger. It would be best if you could learn some spells. I then took out the royal inspection and investigated it. Surprise discovery, there are many spells recorded by immortal cultivators. 5 elements Bible. Water Knight Rujin technique 5 elements escape earth escape technique. Water escape fire escape. Basic spells, attractive force, etc. There are also detailed cultivation steps. I am different from ordinary monsters. With Lexus no less than human. I can definitely learn these spells. A month has passed by. After a month of practice of forgetting to eat and sleep, my earth shield tree is much faster than Mu Yun. The elf on the tail is about to grow out. Earth escape tree plus tail pit speed doubled. The average snake catcher can't catch up to me. The only downside is current earth tree. It can only last a stick of incense at most. Fireball counting practice is also good, but what I can't figure out is, Wanjiro said, Demon Fire will only be born in the body after the black snake casts the foundation. I seem to have learned it in only a few days. While I was eating, a wolf demon suddenly broke into my territory. The wolf's eyes are like lightning, semi-melanin in hair all over. There is a crescent moon mark on his eyebrow. This is no ordinary wolf. It's the wolf. And it's vertical. So I look a little different. As soon as the guard stone moved, it took out the beast taming ring. Just enough to make the wolf demon thin and become a mountain patrol boy. Dr. Dog came right at me. I immediately used the guard stone to drive the coup beast circle. Lightning flashed out into a stream of light. On the head of the wolf king. The circle shrinks and locks its neck firmly. The wolf king immediately rolled to the ground. Rolling and wailing. And then I had this weird feeling. Guard is through the beast circle. Spread all over the wolf king. As if in a flash. To control every inch of the wolf king's body. Come here, I had an idea. I did an experiment. The wolf king immediately struggled to get up. It's just that no matter how much he resists, but I can't control my body. I can only stand up and walk up to me, swinging my tail and pretending to be dead. My guard moved and issued an order again. Subsequently, the wolf king made all kinds of incredible movements. Hey, this beast taming circle is really interesting. Go take me to the mountain patrol. I lay on the back of the wolf king. Tail jabbed him on the butt. The wolf king let out a humiliation. Start running fast through the mountains. Discovered through mountain patrols. The number of small animals of all kinds has increased. Except for the sheep. Probably eaten by wolves. Not bad, not bad. So self-sufficiency programs work. This is a familiar smell I smell. Follow the smell. I actually found out that it was the estrus little white from Warnsnake Valley. Did the snake come looking for my scent? I'm looking at him now. It should also be a black hawk snake. It's just that the color has changed. He hasn't officially enlightened himself yet. Can't speak. Since they are of the same kind, it is also appropriate to take care of it. The little white snake rubbed its head against me. Seeing this, the Wolf King came over curiously. As a result, his ferocious appearance directly scared the little white snake. Wolf King, looking at the beast taming ring around my neck with grievance. It made him feel bad. And I sighed. He said he could take the beast taming ring and set him free. But you have to promise me two conditions. One is that I am willing to be my little brother. Help me hunt every day and send it to my hole. The second is to help me patrol the mountain every day if there is a human trace within a 10-kilometer radius. Just come and tell me. If you can't, I'll kill you. After hearing this, the Wolf King nodded again and again to indicate that after promising the beast taming ring, I took the little white snake back to the cave. I will teach you some simple cultivation methods. You will stay in this cave from now on. Meditate and practice while guarding the snake fruit tree. I won't starve you if I have a bite to eat in the future. At the same time, 100 miles away, Chen Daolin and Muley appeared on a mountain. It's a pity that Zhao Wenjuo asked. It can only provide an inexact ghost of the demon beast. Otherwise, with the power of Dabao's compass, why did it take so long to search? Hear the master's words, Muley said cautiously. Junior brother Zhao said that when his brother escaped from the underground, called the other party Zhao Longsix's body, Chen Daolin shook his head, but it was impossible. If it really is a flood dragon, don't talk about you, even I have to die. No chance to recover. I guess in light and snake spirit at most. Or a little bit of Lexus from being groomed. You even better tell them that. Maybe defeat. It's just hard to get through. Chen Daolin talking room. The compass in his hand reacted. And he was horrified. I found it. It should be in the mountain ahead. You and I search separately from both sides of this mountain. If you find a snake demon, send a message immediately. After saying that, the two figures came one after the other, entered Iron Bear Mountain and searched. After half an hour, the wood mine reached the edge of my territory. I can sense the smell of snakes around here. I just don't know if it's the snake demon. He was just about to move on. A large group of kings suddenly appeared and rushed over, infinitely beautiful full. Looking for death, Muley's eyes are yimming. A palm-sized lightning axe appeared in his hand. Raise your hand to the ground. The thumb immediately turned into thunder. Authentic Wolf Bear Central Thunder explodes. 5 wolves were blown away on the spot. His whole body turned black. The middle 2 ends were wiped out on the spot. There's no home left. The Wolf King turned pale when he saw this scene. Turn around and run away without hesitation, Murray congratulated coldly. Lightning in the hand. Another lightning strike. Chasing after the Wolf King. The Wolf King rushed to the edge of the cliff. Take a leap. The thunder exploded 3 inches behind him. Blow up the tail. It fell with a scream. It was the Wolf King's howl just now. Is it the snake catcher who came to the door? Xiaobai, stay in the hole and watch the snake fruit tree. Don't come out. I have to do this before they find us. Go away. Even if you want to fight. Can't fight here either. I then galloped towards the artery. After arriving at the edge of the territory, immediately dispersed the divine stone. I don't know how the person who came this time and Muyumbia. Pondering. My guard stone suddenly touched another guard. The owner of Shai No guard stone suddenly. Approaching here quickly. A few flashes came to the distance. There you are. Although it is as the master said. Just tune the snake demon on the 4th floor. But the master explained. Don't be impulsive. Just delay the time of a stick of incense. He will arrive. Press the Chinese subpoena first. He immediately took out his summon suit and crushed it. Okay, but not fast. Junior brother Zhao said that this demon was extremely cunning. Not only has the ability to leapfrog combat, also deliberately show weakness, lure the opponent to pursue, wait for an opportunity to fight back. I have to be careful. Isn't it just showing weakness? I will also be more than that. I will also pretend to be a pig and eat a tiger. He put on a proud pose. The loud crane path is a mere psychic fillet demon beast. Why should the master go out? I'll practice 7 or 6 floors and kill you. He seems to be pursuing at full speed. But it's actually only 5 minutes fast. 5 points have been left for strain. And the same. I didn't run away at full speed either. It's only 2 minutes fast. I left 8 points without even a number of earth escapes. Hanging each other on purpose. This person is so slow. Not even half of Mu Yun. Clearly deliberately showing weakness. This kid looks young. Scheming is deep. It's not as easy to fool as the wooden fish. As for his posturing just now. What do you say? You don't need his master. You can do it yourself. This shows that there is no silver 300 taels here. It's very likely that the man's master will be here soon. I can't take the risk. Run at full speed first. Look at his reaction. If he dares to catch up at full speed. I'm seeing me suddenly speed up. Muley, who was chasing in the rear, suddenly flattened his face. What he wants most is for me to stay and beat him. In this way, he has a way to hold the other party back. But I didn't even try. Run away at full speed. This is completely beyond his expectations. Let the backhand he prepared be useless. Ray, stop it. Wood thunder strikes a bolt of lightning. Blast a big crater in the dirt ahead. But I'm no longer addicted. Muley gritted his teeth. Execute earth escape at full strength. Full speed down. Kill me. I won't let you escape today, no matter what. The little beast has the guts to stay and fight me. I can kill you without a magic weapon. I sneered when I heard that. Sure enough, it came at full speed, really courting death. My body suddenly stopped. Casting earth escape immediately eliminates inertia. Then I turned around, headed straight for the wooden mine. It's incredibly fast. It's almost twice as big as a wood mine. He was shocked when he saw this. The gun is bad, it's about to hit, it can't be stopped. When he reacted, he immediately used the lightning seal, and out came lightning. It exploded right between me and him. Because the separation is too tight, not only was I struck by lightning, even with thunder himself was affected by the lightning. Spit blood and fly out. Fell into the charred earth. His face sank. I'm about to push the thunder sound again. Suddenly, I opened my mouth, an extremely rich black flame, shooting out his face. This simple basic fireball. But it played a role in me. The power of thought, black fire overflow, air distortion. The earth melted into lava. Like the flames of hell sweeping towards the wooden thunder. The wood thunder suddenly faded. Immediately took out a jade pendant to block the front. But under the attractive force of my tree, the jade pendant in his hand suddenly deviated a little bit. Protection cannot cover the whole body. It all happened so fast. It's too late to think. Fireball has arrived. Bang, bang, blaze. Stirred up a majestic black fire. Completely melt the soil behind him. Lava flows out. Muley also issued a mournful scream. The reason why I can generate this level of flame. Because just recently, found Tuoxima unknown material, bottom rock vine. So my fireball skills have undergone a qualitative change. After the smoke clears, I saw Mully's left shoulder. And part of his body was completely melted in the flames. Burned to nothingness. Master, save me. After hearing the apprentices screaming, Chen Daolin immediately galloped along with the solidarity. Master Muley is here. I actually caught up with his critical time. His master must not be easy to provoke and flee. I can't make up the knife in time. Open full speed away from here. A few breaths. Chen Daolin landed in the deep pit. He hurriedly threw a bottle of pills to Muley. This is Jin Yuan. Dan, you work here first to heal. Go after the evil for the teacher. When you recover, you will meet your teacher again. Leave this sentence. Chen Daolin came to the ground with a face full of anger. Go to his guards and spread out. In an instant, it exceeded 100 meters. Quickly locked the fleeing black club ahead. It's all my fault. Ham Yulin is missing an arm, but he is useless. The old man must kill you. Now for the first time, I can find myself with each other. I can't find out about the other party. I only feel that a guard stone collides with me. Contains the killing intent of experience. He is at least the cultivation base of Che cultivation. Old monsters at this level cannot fight at all. I have to run at full speed. We must not fight him. My mind is racing. Once again, he used Earth Escape to enter the underground. After sensing my movements when sinking to Lingshan. Slightly surprised. The underground actually mastered the Earth Mouse monster disaster. This monster is so smart. The distance between the two sides is getting closer. What's worse is that there's a rock formation ahead. It's all hard granite. Even if my tail could unfold a stone. But the speed is bound to be too slow. You can only escape above. Thinking so far, I immediately emerged from the ground. His figure flashed towards the cliffs above. Exterminate where to run. After a few breaths, Chen Daolin also drilled out of the soil. He was just about to adjust his body and continue to pursue. And then he died with a bang. The loud sound of the explosion of free gunpowder came. Countless rocks fell from the cliffs on either side. Smashed down towards Chen Daolin's face. No, it must be the ghost of that bastard. And he looked all over the place, the hastily cast diamond body. And I keep detonating territory. Layer after layer, hundreds of large stones fell in unison. Extremely spectacular. The explosion lasted for half a stick of incense before the time ended. Look around. I saw that Chen Daolin had been suppressed by countless stones. Completely buried. He cursed and tried to push the boulder off his body. However, I found that there were too many stones piled up. Can't push it all. Even if you use Earth Escape. Also completely useless for this rock. Damn, this bastard is going to trap me to death. No way. This bastard is about to leave my range of guards. Need to get out of trouble ASAP. Chen Daolin hesitated for a moment. He took out a pill and swallowed it into his mouth. This is the violent guard pill left behind by his stumble at the cost of 20 years of longevity. In a short time, the cultivation base will be increased to the second casting base. Give me a red break during the foundation casting period. Chen Daolin congratulated. Red eyes. White hair without wind. Automatically burn blood. Slowly walking out of the pile of rocks. His aura at this time surpassed the 7. Perfection has come to the level of the 7th day of foundation building. The evil animal made me use the secretary. Lost 20 years of longevity. I collected your demonic aura. You can't escape. I, Chen Daolin, will skin you and cramp you today. He was so angry that he galloped out in a certain direction. The powerful spiritual energy vortex made him soar into the air, riding the wind. The speed is actually 5 times faster than before. At this moment, I tried my best to run towards the river. Has come to the river. When the distance between the two sides reaches within 100 meters, make Chen Daolin's relics. All of a sudden, I felt physically crushed by 1,000 boulders. The bones clicked and couldn't move. This is the attractive force in the foundry. So powerful on the body. I can't move. Chen Daolin sneered and stepped forward. You're taking it off and showing it to me. Kill me. You must die today. Just finished speaking. A golden light suddenly flashed from my tail. Chen Daolin's eye showed disdain. Raise your hand. Attractive force is used to stop the hidden weapon. However, the hidden weapon did not respond. Shot in front of him in an instant. Fantastic speed. Chen Daolin dodged sideways in shock. Host protection. The steam was blown out of a fire hole. What is this hidden weapon? Can you break my body? The true chair was stunned by him. I plunged into the river with a swoop. And they swim like crazy downstream. He has been practicing for over 100 years. It will definitely be boiled in water. I can't hide in the water forever. I want to go ashore, but where to hide? I have a lot of thoughts in my head. Unknowingly, it has advanced a kilometer. And there's a place in my mind. By the way, the mountain temple of Snake Village. That's where I belong. With the blessing of the mountain guard. The time soon came to night. Chen Daolin followed the compass's guide. Chased all the way outside the mountain temple. He stared at the dilapidated temple cautiously and did not enter rashly. This beast has many tricks. How could you choose such a dead end to hide? Could it be deceitful? Evil animal, I know you're hiding in there. Get out and die. Of course, I won't go out. I can only hope that the mountain guard can appear. Delay him for a moment and a half. Wait for yourself to recover some truth. Really can't. I'll strip the elves naked and fight with him. Chen Daolin was gnashing his teeth in anger outside. Take out a dry red talisman. Throw it into the mountain temple. Okay, since you're not coming out. Then I will destroy this second talisman and explode. Flames soar into the sky. The entire mountain temple collapsed into nothingness in an instant, along with everything in a 50-foot radius. Ashes in the west. However, after the statue of the mountain guard exploded, a black light rushed out. It's unbelievably fast. Who destroyed my idol in Osaka? This sound is like thunder. Chen Daolin was shocked. A trace of blood spilled from all 7 orifices. His previous anger, it vanished long before the crisis of life and death. The only thing left is fear. Although he didn't know what it was. But I felt a trace of spirit power fluctuation. It may be the wife you mentioned in the ancient records. Chen Dowling's legs trembled as he tried to escape. But he doesn't think I have the slightest confidence to escape. Just then, restores some apprentice Mully, running fast from a distance. Master, I'm here to help you. See this anger? Chen Dowling's face suddenly struck. Good disciple came just in time. He then resorted to attractive force, controlled the stunned wooden mine. He directly smashed it at the old monster primordial spirit. I'm sorry. Block for the teacher. After leaving this sentence, Chen Dowling ran away. Using his own life-saving magic talisman, the speed exploded more than 5 times in an instant. The old monster snorted coldly when he saw this, emitted a soul attack. Dare to appear in front of this seat again. This seat makes your soul fly away. Warriors do not enter reincarnation. Chen Dowling, who was running away, only suffered from severe chest pain. The internal organs are like being hit by a heavy hammer. The battle will not stop. Escaping so far can still hurt. Okay, you wait for me. After saying a cruel word in my heart, he jumped into the depths of the forest without looking back. The old monster primordial spirit did not pursue, but anon turned into a black shadow and burrowed into the wooden barrier. This sentence is not bad. After a moment, the red saw no movement outside. I just emerged from the ruins of the mountain temple, hey. Good gamble. This mountain guard really has spirit. I've never gambled in my life. This is the most thrilling time. Before I can fully relax. The dead wooden mine suddenly stood up from the ground. I cheated my body, my brain buzzed. Immediately thought of Chan Fan who came back from the dead. And that just blew up my fear. No cheating. I will crush you to ashes. See how you cheat the corpse. I scream. Spit out a lot of flames on the wood mine. After it was charred, another tail drew it into pieces. It should be fine now. I'm finally relieved. Holding a burnt rib on fire. The grateful Asai Ama Shenwabeard cowed out 3 times. Thank you, Master Mountain Guard, for your help. Thank you for the blessing of the Mountain Guard. From now on, I will come to worship you every year. I was just about to leave after saying goodbye. An angry explosion suddenly came out. I'm pissed. You're wicked. Are you full of enemies? It's like thunder and I'm left where I am. Master Mountain Guard, you spoke. I realized it, panicked and excited, looking around the sound. Seems to be angry enough. It took a long time to catch my breath. You ruined my good deeds, you know? Find me a physical body within 1 stick of incense. Or I curse you for eternity. My face turns black when I hear that. The cat will never enter the cycle of reincarnation. But it's scarier than killing me. Go soon. Don't just find a physical body to fool me. I want to be strong. To be young. He's handsome with cultivation. It's the Mountain Guard, don't worry. I Suhai's errand bag, you are satisfied. I don't know. Why did he ask himself to find a physical body? But I dare not resist the order of the Mountain Guard. Extremely fast. Go away. Disappeared without a trace. After I left, the old monster's anger gradually calmed down. My original guard is dissipating too fast now. Just find a meat ginger first. Otherwise, I'm afraid my soul will be scattered. And he thought about it. Immediately the original. It all got into a mouse. My dignified Tian Mo San. People live for hundreds of years. I've never seen such a bad thing. Damn. How did I light up so many things in the first place? 100 years ago, I was hunted down by several major sects until only Yuanshan was left. Fortunately, I escaped into this Mountain Guard. Seal Primordial Spirit has survived by the power of faith. Not long ago, I finally accumulated divine power to take over the house. Someone happened to come from Dan Taoist. It's a good opportunity to seize the house. Unexpectedly, this time he swallowed 2 people in a row, caused me to fail. But because I swallowed a trace of primordial spirit power, I became enlightened. Then the Key family came. I want to take over again. I was smashed again this time. The corpse with a trace of primordial spirit. And swallowed by a wild dog. That's how the wild dog got it. I was supposed to see him this time. I want to be careful and wait for him to get close before taking over. As a result, the old man blew up my idol directly in the distance. The physical body that I finally waited for, and was torn to ashes by that. Blame this beast? Just wait until this seat gets a good physical body. Make sure it looks good. I don't know where this bastard is going to get me something. I'm really looking forward to the coming week. Better grab a few live, strong men from the village. Let this seat choose. While the old monster waits in anger. I have They quickly arrived at the cemetery outside Chen family town, spread out, sweeping through graves looking for bodies. It's a pity that all the corpses turned into skulls. Such a physical body is obviously unqualified. No matter what, it has to be just buried. There are also some graves that show signs of being dug up. The bodies inside are gone. It looks like it was stolen by some kind of creature. Guard is continuing to search. Sure enough, spotted a bald-tailed black dog digging a grave. The black dog's eyes turned a starry red. And it's a grimace. Black gas came out of the top of the head. Apparently eaten a lot of corpses. Resentment. It's stealing corpses. Am I so fierce? The evil spirit is so heavy. Switch corpse. Can't go wrong. Young and handsome. Muscular. Dashing and handsome. Perfect. The black dog seemed to smell danger. I looked up and saw a black snake slowly crawling over. Shouldn't a snake demon be here to grab meat? Are you starving? Staring straight at this side. Wait a minute. Why do I feel like he's not staring at meat? It's me. It's me. The black dog suddenly fried all over. Realizing that something was wrong, he immediately fled into the distance. There was a human cry coming out of his mouth. Murder, kill. Help, somebody's trying to kill someone. I rely on this dog to have intelligence. Not only young, strong, and handsome. Still an enlightened monster. There is nobody more perfect than you in this world. The more I read it, the more satisfied I became. Released the animal ring and put it directly around his neck. The black dog screamed. Keep struggling. But in front of the high-grade magic weapon, everything is in vain. Please forgive me, Master Snake, let me go. Shut up, it's Shanshan who wants to see you. It's a good thing. As I speak, I grab the black dog and get into action, happily towards the direction of the mountain temple. Go in time. The limited time is approaching. Sky Demon Loose Man is in a hurry to walk alone in place. Time is running out. This mouse's body is already showing signs of collapse. We must seize the new body quickly. If Ness doesn't come back. Just as he thought of it, he heard me excitedly take credit. Master Shanshan, I found the perfect body for you. You look young and strong. Handsome. It definitely meets your needs. How about perfect? Take a look at the deposit of Qianma Loose Man. I almost broke down inside. This is the body you found. What a dog is kidding. You let me take a dog. Why don't you die? Go to hell. He has underestimated my intelligence as much as possible. Try to ask Wang Xiao to say. But still hi, I forgot to add the qualification human. Hear his angry roar. And I didn't know what to do. Master Mountain Guard. What did I do wrong? It's all according to your request. Sky Demon Loose Man is speechless. He was furious to the extreme. We're out of time. Well, instead of possessing a bald-tailed dog, I might as well choose your elm head. Hand over your body. He roared, turned into black mist and tried to take my body away. I naturally refused to sit still. Desperately used the guard stone to resist his will. Sky Demon Loose Man found helplessly after trying a few times. My guard is extraordinarily strong. Glass is expelled with every intrusion. At this time, he looked indifferently at the big black dog. The more I looked, the more surprised I was. How come? This familiar breath is the body of Satsuma. It's the same physique as me back then. Is this a coincidence? After a long hesitation, he sighs, one dog, one dog. At least it's the physique of the year. Better than being blown away. The big deal is to wait for the recovery of the cultivation base in the future. Find a human again to identify. The primordial spirit of Qianmo Sanren immediately fuses with the dog's body. And it went surprisingly well. Soon merged into one. Looking at the memory of this dog, it turns out that I was stealing those few sacrifices. After enlightenment, he has been robbing tombs and exterminating corpses. That's why I developed such a physique. So, it's a good body. This herd belongs to the silly snake. How could this thing trap me? Sky Demon Loose Man lifted the back of his neck. Just look straight at me slipping away. Stop and watch until you help me find this body. For the sake of really good. This book has decided to accept you as a disciple. See me standing still. He added another sentence. It is your honor to be my disciple. Come over quickly to worship. That's when I realized it. What the hell? Aren't you a mountain guard? And he sneered. When did I ever say I was a mountain guard? I just found a statue of a mountain guard to live in. It's your own wishful thinking. None of my business. Me at this time, I just feel a burst of anger in my chest. I was tricked. I remember when I offered sacrifices and carved out to the statue. Bless my cultivation well. As a result, there is no mountain guard at all. It's a decoration that comes out of nowhere. Hateful, so hateful. You pretend to be a guard. No fear of retribution, hell after death. The big black dog heard a very funny joke at 4 o'clock. It made a doggy laugh, haha. Retribution, going to hell is nonsense for ants to comfort themselves. How could you have such an idea? Look at this black dog digging graves and stealing corpses. Do not believe in God and do not believe in evil. This is like my memory bearer. I don't want to talk to him. Without saying a word, he turned around and crawled away. Watch me walk away. The big black dog thought for a while. The corners of his mouth raised a sneer and followed. I picked up speed. The big black dog also sped up. I stood trees with soil. Turns out this dog thing is more proficient than me. The two are inseparable. I can't get rid of it. A day later, I returned to my neighborhood. Looking at the black dog helplessly and angrily. This is my place. The big black dog smiled. You can't come to your turf as a teacher. Warm shooting in front. It should lead to the underground cave. That's your lair, right? Just finished speaking. At this time, the Wolf King ran over from a distance, with a salt sheep in his mouth. Nice work. I happened to be hungry too. After a compliment, I slowly swallowed the sheep into my belly. The big black dog has been watching quietly and did not make a sound until I'm done digesting it. It just opened its mouth coldly, and I'm yours too. Half of the masters don't give me a little filial piety. Hearing this, I laughed. Wolves eat meat dogs. Shit-eating Wolf King. Pull some shit for him to eat. When the Wolf King heard this, immediately ran over happily. Pat your butt and defecate at the big black dog. The big black dog's head is smoking with anger. He pounced on it and bit the Wolf King. You scam. I will also tear. The Wolf King screamed and ran away. His legs just trembled and hid behind me. Heh, it's been a long time since anyone dared to humiliate me like this. Disciple. Do you know what are the consequences of disrespecting your teacher? I heard the calm answer. I'm not disrespectful to you, but I was crazy. The black dog sneered. Do you admit to being my disciple? My face has changed. Quickly justify. I don't have it. I have a little kindness towards you. You even called out to me as a teacher. It's useless if you don't admit it. Lao Tzu is your master. The big black dog is very proud. I'm in a hurry. Although I really hate to admit it. You can go around. What the other party said seems to make sense. Shit, I won't get on the horse. After a scream, I turned around and jumped into the water. The big black dog escaped and laughed even more proudly. He followed me slowly. Snake fruit tree takes root in nest. Big and steady growth. The little white snake has undergone this period of practice. There are faint signs of painting demons. I learned how to breathe. I took out mullet storage bag. Just wanted to check it out. The black dog came closer. Why are you so close? Go away and see me alert. The black dog smiled sarcastically. Is a little junk still considered a treasure? Don't give it to me. I gave him a look. Did not speak. Released the contents of the storage bag. Muley's treasures are much more than muons. The pile is full of 8 bottles of medicinal pills. Arenal fluoride. A large number of medicinal materials. There is also a small alchemy furnace. And many spell royal sisters. In addition, there is a palm-sized one. The stone gave off a faint milky white sheen. There seems to be a faint spiritual energy fluctuation. The big black dog's eyes lit up. You have to go up and grab it with your dog's paw. What a sly dog. Didn't I say I'll give it to you, but you don't want it? I was going to steal. I hurriedly rolled my tail. Put the snacks in the storage bag. The big black dog turned away in embarrassment. I'm just curious to take a look. I don't care. I looked at his back and was speechless. The tail is wagging so hard. Do you obviously want it? Days go by. My life is still dull. In addition to practicing spales, just catch a few prey and beat the ducks. Attractive force is my latest major. After repeated practice, it has completely disappeared. It can be started 5 meters apart. The old man's attractive force at the last stop. You can attack me 100 feet apart. I have to practice to that extent. I was swallowing a wild boar today. The big black dog suddenly appeared next to him. His cynical disciple. You eat this stuff every day. Only in the year of the monkey and the month of the horse can we break through this garbage. The dog shook his head. And I said this in a huff. What do you say to eat? The big black dog sneered and answered nonsense. Of course, it is the best monster and the best elixir. That's easy to say. Is there any demon beast around here? Only the Wolf King is left. You can't improve much if you eat it. Might as well keep it. Big Black Dog heard this. Smiling, he opened a storage ring. That's your problem. You can eat good food if you're too nerdy. Let me show you the storage ring I found last night. And today's lunch. With a flash of white light. A colourful psychic. 7 demonic beasts appeared on the ground. This thing is called Lam Wai Ki. It is a Lincoln raised by a nearby sect. Specially for consumption. This is so much better than the beast. I passed by and came by too. I heard the word. Startled, immediately cast the earth escape tree and hid it underground. And used the guard stone to vigilantly sweep around. Are you crazy? You won't be followed, will you? Don't worry, I made it very clean. No one in this world can chase me. No one's coming anyway. Don't worry. The old dog is quite proud, and I was looking for a replacement. Start plucking the spirit-tailed chicken quickly. And within moments, there was a bald chicken. Then he touched it. A pile of coals appeared on the ground. Put up the grill in front of me and started baking. Charcoal heating. It's sizzling and oily from the end machine. A tangy aroma, Reiki overflowing. And when he did that, he smiled and he looked at me. Disciple, I see you drooling. Want to eat? Simple. Trade snacks. Want a snack? Impossible, I Suhei just starved to death. I won't eat your roast chicken. And I'm staring at this. Harazi keeps flowing from the mouth. Student really has backbone. Then watch me eat. The big black dog said. I tore off a chicken leg and started chewing happily. It made a crunching sound while gnawing. Haha, this chicken is so fragrant. The draft is soaring into my eyes. Accidentally gnawed until only bones were left. Take the chicken bones for you to eat. You are welcome to look at me first. See me, no response. He sprinted up. Take away the bones, bite them, swallow them. Out of sight, out of mind. Just turn your head and leave. I don't care. The big black dog sees this. He took out a chicken leg and leaned in front of me. This fat chicken leg is so shy and beautiful. Apprentice, are you really not eating this time? I can't be angry. Turned around and a fireball tree sprayed out. The big black dog hurriedly dodged. He's not mad. Hey, laugh, don't be angry. I am your master. How could it pit you? You know, if this lingwaji is taken out and sold, sell at least 3 snacks. You picked up a big bargain. Why don't you sell it? When I'm stupid. The big black dog frowned when he heard this. Isn't it inconvenient for me to be like a dog now? As for whether I lied to you, disciple, look back for yourself. Wolf King is broken through the 3rd layer. He just ate some bone residue and broke through. This is the power of Lam Wai Ki. I couldn't resist seeing this. I had to agree. Well then, pay for it one hand and deliver it the other hand. I said take out the snack and throw it to the big black dog. Black dog doesn't say a word. Throw the complete spirit-tailed chicken over. I saw the spirit-tailed chicken in front of me. Smell it hard. Swallow. The spirit-tailed chicken is not too big, more than enough to swallow. But the digestion speed is much slower than those beasts. I pushed my waist to the top. I saw inside the zero-tail muscle. A thin line of blood gas is absorbed from it. Push into the top. The Reiki liquid in the top is low, is increasing at a rate visible to the naked eye. It didn't take long to fill the waist top. I am the peak of the 4th floor of Psychic 7. Now it's natural to break through to 50% of the psychic. This Lingwaiji is worthy of being a demon beast in the late stage of psychic communication. I just refined a piece and broke through. The rest is estimated to be enough for me to refine for a few more days. It came soon, 3 days later. The zero-tail machine is completely digested. My cultivation not only reached the peak of the 75th floor of Psychic, there are more elves. This old dog really doesn't lie. The snacks are so worth it. The big black dog came to me with a smile. How effective is the apprentice zero-tailed chicken? And I honestly nodded and said, okay. Then let's join forces. Go catch a few more. 55 points, guaranteed that you will break through to the later stage of transparency within a month. Break through to Tongming Great Perfection within 1 year. My eyes widened when I heard that. Shaking his head again and again. This is a demon beast from the late Tongming period. It's too dangerous. Go by yourself. Later in a month. A great year. Such cultivation speed. I'm afraid anyone and any monster will be moved. But I will never be fooled. There's no such thing as pie falling. The big black dog grinned. Rather disdainful. This spirit-tailed chicken is also matched as a demon beast. It has long been lost in combat by humans. Not even the demonic beast in the medium term. I can hold to with one hand. If you don't go, I'll go alone then. If hunted by humans, I'll run to you. My face turned black when I heard that. King Jin bulging with anger, swearing. I've never seen such a shameless dog as you. The big black dog laughed triumphantly. Haha, don't worry, follow as a teacher, keep what you eat and drink spicy. There's danger, I can detect it right away. I can't lie to you. I'm completely speechless. This old dog has a straight personality. If he doesn't agree, he will stalk him. They do everything they can to make it so annoying. But I can't do anything about him. Yes, but you are not allowed to call me apprentice. I have my own name. My name is Suhei. The old dog's eyes lit up after hearing this. The snow is black. The apprentice will also give himself a name. Although the name sucks. And I said, yes, I will. That's better than yours or something. The old dog Wenyan immediately corrected. Lao Tzu is famous all over the world. The mighty sky demon loose man. Okay, never mind. With an elm head like you, there's nothing to explain. Anyway, before I regain my strength. This name is not easy to publicize. Why don't you take another one for now? Since I am black. Then call it Heidi first. Good black brother is not as good as calling Dahei. I shouted. The old dog is angry. Correction again is the emperor of the emperor. Dahei is a dog's name, right? Aren't you a dog? Okay, shut up. Not call black brother. Change the name to black and yellow head authors. Okay, right? Black and yellow. And we talked and walked and talked. It took all day. Finally came to the road near Shaoyao sect. The old dog explained to me some common sense and knowledge. Suhei, do you know how many immortal cultivation East Gates there are in the territory of Chu State? I smell smoke and answer. I only know one snake catcher. Could it be that there are other Eastgate snake catchers? The old dog chuckled. It is normal for the snake demon to only know the traces of catching snakes. Now listen to this. The state of Chu has 5 major sects in the southeast and northwest. North Ice and Snow West Kunlun. East Penglai South Snake Catching. Placed in the middle is the citizenship of the Imperial Court. All denominations, large and small in the country, are subject to these 5 major regulations. The martial snake sect used to be called the dragon subduing sect. Then the sect declined. I am afraid that the mystery will be changed because I want to attract killing fire too much tomorrow. I heard. Curious to ask, where are we going now? What level does it belong to? The old dog replied. Xiaoyao sect is a small sect that doesn't enter the class. Belongs to the jurisdiction of the snake catcher sect. There are only 5 small pillars here. As soon as I heard that there were 5 chicken helpers and 7 brothers, I immediately subconsciously turned his head and wanted to run away. I'm not going. Don't go to death. 5 columns. Don't you want my snake life? The old dog bit my tail. What are you scared of? Can you be a little promising? Come here. Do you see the slope ahead? This seal is only 1 pillar base, and the old man in the early stage. These chickens are raised by him. There are hundreds of them. And my eyes lit up and I walked away. Take a closer look. I rely on hundreds of them. I said, use the priest to sense it. Discover the edge of this hurricane. There is a vague square. Obstructing the shrine. The old dog smiled. Take out a little bit of unknown green powder, scattered on the light. This is positive and negative lighting to prevent outsiders from entering, but I can't stop it, I'm optimistic. This is chemical powder, special protective cover. All of a sudden, and that light melts away at a speed that's visible to the naked eye. With the green powder as the center, a large live mouth appeared. It's 10 feet wide. Then the old dog took out a handful of spirit forms, put it in the gap. This spirit worm has a fatal attraction to the spirit-tailed chicken. Wait for my order. Let's do it together. How many can you catch? Run after catching. Not long after, a chicken discovered a spirit worm. Ran up immediately. The rest of the chickens also followed. Swarm up. There are more than a dozen. Coming, ready to do. Hear the barking of the old dog. And then something happened to me. The virtual beast circle broke out of the ground, flying towards the tail of the forest, zooming quickly halfway through. Forcibly control the 3 spirit-tailed chickens. Pull together. The old dog also got out of the dirt at the same time. Open your mouth and bite the paw of a chicken dog. 1 left and 1 right, grabbed respectively. Get it done. The old dog just opened his mouth to remind, only to find that I had run away. But just as he wanted to retreat with the pertinent tree, an angry roar suddenly came from the sky. It exploded in my ears like thunder. Okay. It's you, the beast, stealing the chicken. No wonder I lost 2 chickens. Fast response. Open the earth escape tree and hurriedly hide underground. The old black dog was not so lucky. The earth tree has just been cast halfway, drilled down 1/3. I found that the soil became stiff and turned into slate. You can't walk through this kind of Indian mound tree. Seeing this, he hurriedly put the 3 spirit tail machines, put it in storage. Then stand up with your legs upright and run. Run like a human. It's unbelievably fast. The white-bearded elder in the sky saw this scene, completely stunned. Is this a dog or a person? It doesn't look like an ordinary dog at all. Hugh, dog, stop. The old man wants to eat dog meat and white whiskers today, old enough to turn pale for a while. After taking a pill, the speed suddenly increased. Turn into a long rainbow and chase the old dog. Old dog, please ask for your own blessing. I have to find an electric refiner first. Ignore the life and death of the old dog. I go around, hiding in an uninhabited natural cave. This is nice, hidden enough to refine the chicken before going home, so as not to sleep too much at night. I have a hunch. There are pills that these chickens stirred before cooperating. It should be able to break through the 6th floor easily, reach the peak of the 6th floor in one fell swoop. Sure enough, the greater the risk, the greater the reward. I'll admit it. Then I learned it from the old dog and started roasting chicken. It turned out that the old dog's roast chicken method, it's not as easy as it looks. The chicken is not only undercooked, half burnt. Just then, there is movement from the hole. I turned around and saw the old black dog panting. He walked in cursing to lure the old man away. I was forced to give up 3 spirit-tailed chickens. Busy work. I'm pissed off. Hear this. I hesitate for a moment. He took out a spirit-tailed chicken and handed it over. Now it was the old black dog's turn to be surprised. He looked at me in surprise. What are you doing? There was a flicker of pain in my eye. Explained that this time if you hadn't led the enemy away. I can't get 3 chickens smoothly either. I agreed before to split the account between 5 and 5. I got 3. Give you 1.5. This move really surprised the old black dog. He's not welcome for half a reward. A black smile expresses satisfaction. You really don't hand over to me at all, brother. Son, come on. I just want your seared one. This one is still alive. I'll teach you one more time. Take a good look. Then he asked me to prepare some vegetables. Then combine 3 chickens with geniuses. The treasure was poured into the pot together. This chicken can not only be roasted, you can also make soup. Plus the genius treasure is absolutely huge. After the chicken is stewed, I picked up 2 and swallowed them directly. Then it began to refine in place and began to break through. The old dog licked the corners of his mouth. I think of this stupid apprentice in my heart. I've already eaten those 3 chickens, and foolishly gave me 1. So naive. In the process of my refining, spirit in the waste, the gas and liquid are low and soon reach a state of 100% perfection towards a higher level of impact. But I still can't step into that barrier. I'm all set. The inner drop is psychic and 6 layers are broken. The top of the waist shook slightly. The spiritual energy droplets in the top vibrate sharply and compress inward, but it's always missing. Try again and again. Compression always fails. Could it be that 2 chickens are not enough? The old dog looked at it for a long time and sighed. I will help you. He then patted the bottom of the pot. The medicinal material residue in the pot immediately flew up, ignited in midair, and turned into a liquid medicine. Gradually merge. After a long time, a round pill. Completed under the control of the old dog. He took the pill and shoved it directly into my mouth, and explained that it was a shelled egg. Eat it and try it again. With the single entry of the orifice, I tried again. This time, no accident. Successfully broke through to the 076th floor. Then I took 2 more bottles of Fame List. It took a week. Raised his cultivation to the peak of level 076. These 2 breakthroughs. It took less than half a month in total. Much faster than before. The old black dog laughed. I said just follow me for a month. I promise that you will not lie to you later. I nodded and replied that you were right. Thanks to you this time. Only, I won't go there to steal chickens again if I die in the future. The old black dog said with confidence. I'm not stupid. You can't just grab a place and keep yelling. Next time, another one. I hesitated for a moment to tell him that in fact, don't worry for a month. I want to consolidate the realm a little bit for trying to break through. It doesn't matter for a year and a half. Although my cultivation is progressing rapidly, but the increase in physical strength is very limited. Didn't even shed its skin like before. The elf has only added 1 piece. Human majoring in chair. Monster beast major in the physical body. I can't put the cart before the horse. A person who seeks plastic does not speak. returned us to the vicinity of the territory. You can look into the distance to find billowing smoke rising into the air. The heat wave turned the sky black. The wildfire ravaged the entire mountain forest with incredible speed, spreading deep into the forest. The plants have burned away in Osaka. It's hellish everywhere. Oops, oops. This is no ordinary wildfire. Who did it? My whole body was muscled up. Run forward at an unprecedented speed. The old black dog was stunned when he saw this. Quickly persuade him to seek death. Isn't it just getting angry? What's all the fuss about? You calm down. Can't calm down. This is my home. I roared with love. Continue to rush towards the territory. At the same time, 30 miles away, Chen Dowling stood at the foot of the mountain and sneered. Looking at the mountain fire ahead, the mountain fire is estimated to burn for another 7 days. It should have burned to the snake demon's lair. There are only 3 years left for the teacher Xiao Yuan. The only hatred in my life, it is to skin the snake demon and cramp it. Forged into snake eggs. Zhao Wenjuo Wenyan responded in silence for a moment. The master will get what he wants. Chen Dowling nodded. Go on, disciple. Now you are the only thing I can think of in this world. Except for silk. There is a more important reason. The matter of Wan Shaigu, it aroused the interest of an elder at the headquarters. Snake catchers are about to set up a branch here. At that time, you can enter the branch to practice. Hearing this, Zhao Wenjuo felt a moment in his heart. Wu Snake sect is one of the V major sects of Chu State. Southern Overlord. Any branch. They are all powerful forces with Jidan decoration. Establishment of a church. It means that the level of cultivation in this place will go straight up. Whether it is Snake Village, both Mang Village and Chenji Uzan will gain infinite benefits. There may even be a large number of people relocating. Build a new city here. The population economy will thrive. Master, I don't know which one of the sects came to investigate this time. Elder. After listening, Chen Dao smiled and said a name. 7 Rages of Jedan. After finding out that his territory had been set on fire, I quickened my speed and returned to the cave abode. The Wolf King saw me come in, immediately stepped forward with his head bowed and whimpering. I didn't have time to say anything. Roll up the snake fruit tree and put it in the storage bag. Then he rushed out with the white snake and the Wolf King. Fire rages in deep mountains and old forests. Thick smoke. The air is dusty. The smell was everywhere. I spit out water balls to douse the flames ahead. Paved a wide avenue. All the way. All you see is lacquered vinyl clay. Conservative estimate, at least 20 miles across, maybe more. In the absence of strong winds and rain, it just keeps burning. The old black dog sighed and comforted that the weather was hot. Wildfires happen every once in a while. Don't worry about this kind of accident. I was silent for a long time. It's no accident to guess the scale this time. I heard you talk about catching snakes before. They have many branches. Most of them are filled with reiki. A land rich in snakes. By the way, the old black dog nodded and answered yes. When I heard it, my eyes were naturally starry. There was an unprecedented killing of chickens. There is a place in the depths of the mountain, the Valley of 10,000 snakes. Every spring, hundreds of thousands of snakes pass by. The burning mountain thing must be catching snakes. They set fire to the mountain. It should be planning to open up the G Unli wind energy branch. That's how all human cities are built. I'm going to kill these bastards. See me getting more and more excited. The old black dog quickly stopped me, suggesting the martial snake sect to establish a branch must have a base period. Even the deadline to testify. Don't be stupid at this time. We have time to practice. I took a deep breath and focused on my response. I know, I'm not stupid. There seems to be something ahead. The old black dog heard me. I sensed it with the priest. Sure enough, a middle-aged man dressed in white was found. Walk in the air. His eyes swept across the scorched earth below. He also held a control alkali in his hand. Fall all the terrain you see into the royal cocoon. This person is the snake catcher sect. The core elders who have a strong interest in this place are hanging. Yongzi, Fentang's construction plan was also advocated by him. The terrain is still in the survey stage. His deity did not come in person. Just a doppelganger. The old black dog looked like a reminder. There are human decorations in the first 30 miles. If I had heard this before, definitely hide without hesitation. But now my heart is full of killing chickens. In a fit of rage. What cultivation base do you know? Hear my inquiry. The old black dog replied without hesitation, receiving orders in classical Chinese. I say nothing. Turned around and used earth escape to hide underground. The old black dog frowned when he saw this. Look at your useless coward. I'm not finished yet. He's a doppelganger. Not the main body. They didn't say earlier. I believe in unanimity. He came back cursing again. Ask what strength this doppelganger is. The old black dog replied casually, I don't know. The doppelganger is divided into several levels. The strongest is that the avatar outside the body has at least a fake single realm. The weakest is that the human doppelganger is also published during the Chet training period. That's it. The embellishments seem to have detected it. We exist very quickly. Start coming this way. The old black dog sees this, immediately took out a concealed suit and pasted it on his forehead. Don't panic. Lao Tzu's concealed clothes. Daluo Jingxian can't detect it either. Immediately, our bodies became transparent. Integration with the natural environment. The figure of the middle-aged decoration in the air swept past. But it passed over our heads. What did the 14 sense? Suddenly stop. I can only give 2 points for your stealth technique. Don't hide. Come out and say raise his hand and chop him. It landed on a boulder in front of it. The boulder was immediately split in two. Collapsed and turned to dust. I can't see. I don't know what the other party is up to. The old black dog smiled and explained, don't panic. This person just sensed an aura. But don't know where. Only one fry. I stared at him and asked, didn't you just say that Daluo Jingxian can't sense it either? Black and Yellow's awkward answer. Daluo Jingxian is the name of my pet. I was speechless. At this time, Zhuan Yongzi also touched his chin, trapped in self-doubt no. Is it an illusion? Or is the quality of my doppelganger failing? Can't detect. After observing again to no avail. Zhuan Yongzi couldn't help shaking his head. For Mully important, the Valley of 10,000 Snakes is ahead. Let's see how many points we can get first. Watch him fly away. Black and Yellow licked his lips. A hint of greed flashed in his eyes. Why don't we make a big deal? Did you see that doppelganger's storage bag? How about we? He was interrupted by me before he finished speaking. Stop it, you go. I don't want to die. That's a heist period. This old dog is so useless. The mainframe can handle it. I still want the idea of robbing a single issue. Who gave him the courage? Black Yellow Black smile. Keep persuading you to listen to me. The doppelganger can't even break the concealment talisman, a paper tiger of a machine at most. The resistance is definitely not strong, trust me. I'm more than 50% sure to kill him. Harvest as 5 or 5 points. That's a storage bag for the single-piece device to modify the doppelganger. I don't know how many snacks there are. I don't know how many zero-tail machines I can buy. I smelled the smoke and moved. Head shaking like a rattle. Kill the doppelganger and the main body. I don't want to be hated by an auto receiver embellishment. Go you go. The black and yellow are dark and gloomy, and he said coldly, Suhei, don't you want revenge? Your house is on fire. And when I heard that, I fell silent. A layer of bloodshot gradually filled his eyes. Black and yellow eyes are effective. Keep fanning the flames. Suhei, Suhei. Someone else burns your wild boar. Burn your sheep. Burn your mountain. Burn your chicken, duck and bird. Don't you hate it? Don't you want revenge? Do you want to be a homeless dog for the rest of your life? Just ask if you want revenge. I pondered for a moment and replied that I wanted revenge. Then, a black gold scale was taken out of the storage bag. Put it on the ground. But the 5 scale certainty is too low. Plus, how sure is this? These are the black gold scales I usually pull from the tail. Once the scales are removed, we'll gradually lose spirituality over time. Mediocre and no longer sharp. It is only the most powerful when it just falls off. But despite this, it's still quite sharp. It's a rare weapon. The black and yellow eyes brightened when they saw this. Excited opening West City. 80% of the time, even if I do something about the situation, that's over 90%. After some discussion, I will let the Wolf King and the little white snake go to the next mountain and hide first. Then it goes in the direction of middle-aged grooming. Chased after the past. At this time, above the Valley of 10,000 Snakes. After Zhuan Yongzi arrived, the guards stone swept past. Quickly observed the entire 1,000 Snake Valley. There was a glint of excitement in his eyes. Not at all. Exceeded 10. This is the perfect snake farm. Every spring, it will attract all the snakes within a 200-mile radius. What could be more exciting than this? He looked at it again and again. Repeat to confirm and record this place in the royal inspection. It's time to send the royal inspection back. The deity will be satisfied. Thinking of this, he suddenly snorted coldly, looking to the back. I thought it was an illusion. Is someone really following you? It will also turn into a formation to hide its head and tail. In a hurry, rise and fall. Did you explode your brain? That's pretty fast. Where are you running? Yangtze raised his hand and shook it. Attractive force activated. He lifted the fried black dog from the air. It's a rascal dog. What about your master? The old black dog did not answer Yangtze's words. Don't laugh and your body suddenly explodes. Zhuan Yangtze's face changed. Immediately realized that this was stepping on the disease. I'm afraid there is an expert. Pass the alkali first. He reacted extremely decisively. Throw the royal alkali to the sky. Soda control vacuuming towards the distant horizon at incredible speed. Fly away. The mission of this doppelganger is to survey the terrain. Gather information. It's okay to die. Did you really think that was a hallucination? Suddenly a cold voice came to his ears. Dianzi's eyes narrowed. I saw that the black dog that exploded into minced meat suddenly condensed, resynthesized a complete black dog. There was an extra golden scale in his hand. A cold light flashed. Zhuan Yangtze's head flew out. There was still shock in his eyes. A successful smile appeared on the corners of his black and yellow mouth. However, the next second, the headless body on the cliff suddenly moved. He raised his arm and grabbed the black and yellow neck. Lift it up. Hold the black and yellow face tightly and poop. Look at the head on the ground. I saw the head staring at him. There is also a sneer at the corner of the mouth. I lost my head as a shepherd doppelganger. It doesn't matter. I'm not dead. I can only give you 6 points for your measurement. Barely passed. Just as the old black dog was about to suffocate, suddenly a few elves flew out from the shore. Cut that body into countless pieces. Broken into pieces of wood and fell to the ground. I showed up. Spit out a fire. Shimoko's smile stopped abruptly. The body is broken. I see. This rascal is just bait. I can't perceive what secret method this snake used at all. 10 points for your cooperation. He only had time to grab so much. It was turned into a void stone by the fireball. Completely dissipated between heaven and earth. Black and yellow fell to the ground, breathing heavily. He opened his mouth cursing and miscalculated. It turned out to be a shepherd doppelganger. This stuff is worth a lot of money. It was used to explore the way. What a lick of heaven. I don't have time to pay attention to him. The fireball tree sprayed on the ground one shot after another. The ground was burned. Magma appeared. Not even ash left. Black and yellow see this and remind to stop and stop. He's already dead. If you spray it again, you will have to cremate us both. I stopped when I heard that. Look at him angrily. You old dog lied to me. This is your 80% certainty. How can you be so vulnerable? Black and yellow humming retort, you know shit. Too weak in his power. I spent a big prodigal. I used the magic circle that blocked the divine stone. Otherwise, how would you sneak attack? What's more, even if you don't take action. I can do it easily, okay? I shake my head, swallow the scales one by one. And then I looked at him with certainty. You can brag. The black and yellow mouth stubbornly took out a rebuttal from the royal inspection, bragging, I also stopped this teleportation imperial scissor. Otherwise, we will be dead if we pass it back. I went and burned the imperial scissors directly to ashes after reading them. It records the sword patterns along the way, including when we meet. If this is sent back, I'm afraid it will lead to, after the fire ends and burns the alkali control. I am worried to ask, is it safe now? Hey, Wong shook his head, not yet. Although the news did not spread back. But this person is a single wife after all. Know that the doppelganger died here. We'll definitely come to investigate in person. The Black Emperor just finished speaking. I found that I had run into the distance. Seeing this scene, he was speechless and extremely cowardly. Stop running around like a brawfly. The influence of the snake-catcher sect of Chu State is too wide. You can only flee to neighboring countries to hide for a while. At the same time, 1,000 miles away to the south county of Chu, inside Zong Mendong Mansion, a middle-aged man meditating with his eyes closed. Suddenly open your eyes. A strange color flashed in his eyes. The shepherd doppelganger is dead. Even the imperial cocoon was left behind. Who is it? Although the shepherd clone's strength is average. But the smell. Waves and guards are extremely powerful. It's a genuine robbery period. I can see that you dare to take action against him. The other party is either a brainless idiot or extremely strong self-cultivation. Not at all. Interesting. I'm getting more and more interested in this. Northern Jiangsu. You take 5 Inner Mongolia disciples to the Thousand Snakes Valley to have a look. Search for the person who attacked my doppelganger. A young man in a black robe received an order. immediately back to the momentum. Then his figure flashed and disappeared in place. At this moment, I am with Black and Yellow for his life towards the border of Chin. Hundreds of miles all the way. I just returned to the surface. I was so tired that I almost passed out. Black and Yellow. He shook his head speechlessly. How many days are there from the border of Chin? You're asking for this. Obviously can run on the ground. You have to use Earth Escape. My breathless explanation. This is exercising physical strength. The old dog scanned the surroundings with a guard stone. I found a potato not far away. Decided to spend the night here today. Don't sleep on the floor, kid. I can't stand it. You. Black and Yellow dragged me into the hole and went hunting. I slept beautifully and came back to life full of blood. This time I drilled hundreds of miles with Earth Escape. I feel that my body is stronger than my heart. Time to get down to business. I took out the storage bag of the shepherd's doppelganger. Want to investigate? But the guard stone was bounced and destroyed as soon as it came into contact. The 7 guard stones brand above. Can be erased by any means? After trying again and again, I decided to try to break it with an elf. Hey, Wong scolded angrily when he saw this. Are you a stupid pig in a hurry to grab it? Give me the thing that will scratch the treasure inside. Isn't it the guard stone? Lao Tzu can solve it easily. I asked him worriedly. Do you want to hide it yourself? The old dog patted his chest and rebutted carelessly and farted. Is this kind of person? Give me 3 days. I promise to open it for you. That's it, the time is almost up. After 7 days, after a long journey, we finally reach the border. Keep going. Cross a river. We'll arrive in another country, Chin. The old dog took out his cauldron and started cooking. Decided to set up camp here tonight. Go to cross the river tomorrow morning. I take advantage of this time. Continue to use the earth tree to dive into the ground to exercise your body. Before, I could only play the first 30 feet at most. After a few days of being lost, now I can go down to 90 feet. If you continue down, I feel like my bones are being crushed. Hard to breathe. We're reaching our limit. The number of fairies on the tail has finally begun to increase again. Sure enough, the number of scales is tied to the strength of my physical body. The stronger the body, the more scales. After all, demon beasts. Quick upgrade alone. And it doesn't work if you don't accept it. After returning to the ground, the old dog has finished his meal. After he threw me a storage bag. Just lie on the ground happily and rest. The guard stone of this storage bag has finally been unlocked. I'm tired, you can open it later. I'm out of energy. I laugh sarcastically in classical Chinese. Quickly take it and check it out. Haha, you bragged about 3 days before. I said sweep the king of guards in his storage bag. His expression suddenly became weird. Elixir talisman, low-level magic weapon of medicinal royal materials. Sister. It's all ordinary. No snacks at all. The storage bag for this order period. Why can it compare to the previous Nilai? Black and Yellow, won't you come and have a look? We agreed to split it 50-50. It's, hear me. The old dog waved his hand indifferently. These treasures are of no use to me. It's all for you. As a master. How can you snatch something from your disciple? Just finished speaking. I lunged at him. Hand over the old thing. The old dog screamed and bumped. Snack what snack? I didn't steal it. Said you didn't take it privately. Did I say snack? Stop and have something to say. Don't coax me, let me go. A total of 10 snacks. Have a view. After a fierce struggle. Black and Yellow still spit out 5 snacks. I see through this old dog. Damn, it's so dark. Even your own people. Hey Wong's bitter and heartfelt defense Suhei. I'm doing this for your own good. Why do you want so many snacks? I'm saving it for you. Let you use it at critical moments in the future. I'm too lazy to argue with him. Take it out of the storage bag. The royal inspection found looked up. One of the royal inspections. What is recorded is the love song method of the shepherd's doppelganger. The old dog saw me looking into it. He leaned over and glanced at it. Marking this shepherd doppelganger is purely frightening. Power is not flattering. I advise you not to learn. Is it better to learn another avatar technique with this kung fu? It's better than this one. Master Wen, I was immediately interested. Quickly ask more powerful than this deity. What was it? The old dog answered the puppet with bright eyes. You have heard of the puppet technique of one of the 6 wings of Moses Xion. My first heart. The Qionghui sect is an expert in puppets. It is said that there are puppets in there. One by one is more powerful than the master. Puppets don't feel pain. The body is comparable to a monster. 180 can be released at a time. Don't say invincible in the same realm. Even if the moon mirror is killed, it is not difficult. Here Black and Yellow brag so much. And I had an image in my head. If you can really suck the time to fight with others. Regardless of 3721, directly release 180 pupites. Beat up first. Wouldn't that be cool? Black and Yellow looked at me with a smirk. He slapped it directly. What are you thinking? Go to sleep. Do you have to cross the river early tomorrow? In the blink of an eye, the next morning. Black and Yellow and I continued on for 50 miles. Gradually, clouds and fog appeared ahead. I saw a big river spanning the north and south appear in front of you. Yenluo River is rushing. Wild geese can't pass. Even low-level modifications cannot fly against the wind. There are deadly whirlpools in the river. Water shields are also difficult to bear fruit by ferry. On the other side of the Yenluo River is the state of Qin. Hey, Wang took out a black rope hat. Cover yourself tightly. They walked up to the docks. The boatman at the dock gave him a puzzled look. Clearing his throat. Black and Yellow, I didn't bring a shadow. This snack should be more than enough. As soon as the boatman sees the snacks, immediately realize the shame of the other guard. The expression becomes polite. He hurriedly invited Black and Yellow onto the boat. Black and Yellow stood proudly and stepped on it. After the crowd on the boat saw him, dressed as a pig, there was a loud howling sound one after another. Where did someone like this come from? I'm afraid it's not only 1 meter high. Ha ha ha. Maybe it will be blown away by the strong wind on the river later. Probably not. You see, he's short. The stretcher is not fat. Black and Yellow Leng Heng. Raise your hand. Whoosh. A gust of wind swept by. Just insulted Black. Huang's few bandits were immediately swept away by the strong wind. Blown off the ship. My guard is an immortal. This pig turned out to be an immortal. The crowd on the boat has all changed color. The unattractive person turned out to be a monk. That's amazing. No one dares to provoke a boatload of stupid mortals anymore. Dare to laugh at this seat. Black and Yellow walked towards the cabin with a cold sound. But now, a familiar voice came from Elder Zhou's ear. Our little king of Qin is already on board. Miss Lo will show the old man the way. Look around. I saw a white-bearded elder in a woman's camp. The world is on the ferry. That old man is no one else. It is Zhou who raises chickens in Xiaoyao. When I saw him, I subconsciously wanted to run away, but it was quickly held down by Hei Wang. Don't move. Wasn't it just right to be found running at this time? We made a camouflage. As long as you don't move, you won't be recognized. At this point, the old man also noticed us. This person's breath is a little familiar. Could it be an old friend? Wait, have we met this fellow Taoist somewhere? I panicked when I heard the old man's words. He recognized it. Run, to the shore or to the water. Black and Yellow comforted him calmly. Don't mess up. Look at us. He turns around and he laughs. Elder Zhou has a good memory. It was a one-time encounter at that auction. I didn't expect you to remember. Lao Dao frowned and thought about it carefully. But the auctions he has attended in recent years have been poisoned. I really can't remember this person in front of me. He didn't think about it anymore. I casually responded that it was you. I did see it at auction 6 years ago. Ha ha ha, this is coming out of the boat, a very strong man. Prince Zhou has been waiting for a long time. Second floor, please. Old Taoist Wenyan nodded. He followed the strong man to the second floor. And there was a sigh of relief after he left. I didn't expect this old dog to do a dirty job, really fool the other party. That's it. Have you really met before? Black and Yellow smiled proudly and shook his head. Anyone from the sect? More or less have been to the auction. There were so many people. Impossible to remember. But it's hard to admit that you have a bad memory. Especially those old men. Finally dodged another bullet. Let's go hide in the corner. Look at you. Is it a big deal to have a fight? You're not cowardly. Your dog is sweating on my head. It's night time. No accident on the ferry. Arrived at Linjiang City, a city by the river. Linjiang City is located on the edge of Qin State. The sky is high and the emperor is far away. Chaos. Mixed fish and dragons. Hey Wang and I found a restaurant and walked in. The clerk in the black and yellow rush shouted. I want a good private room. Serve all the most expensive chives. Especially more lean waste meat. The clerk looked at the black and yellow. Hurry up and don't arrange much. It was black and yellow who was led into a private room. Plates of delicious food were served. After eating and opening a shop, I couldn't wait to crawl out and swallow the food. Hei Wang picked up the wine jar and took a hard sip. Then spit it out. What rubbish wine. Dogs don't drink. I can see it at a glance. The medicine mixed in this wine should be some kind of mud. Hey, Wang chuckled, you still know. You want to be good. But your eyesight is not good. 7 in wine. It's in the dishes too, okay? This is Linjiang City, a lawless place. Don't make a fuss. It's just booing. Since they can't bear it. Don't blame me for being unjust. As he spoke, he took out an antidote. Throw it in my mouth. And then yelling outside is not enough. Another full test monster. The face of the waiter outside the private room twitches. Asked the shopkeeper in a low voice. The shopkeeper has eaten almost 1,000 taels of silver. The demon beast has eaten both ends. Do you want to continue? The shopkeeper sneered. An antidote was thrown into my mouth. Then he shouted out loud. Not enough. Another full test monster. The face of the waiter outside the private room twitches. Asked the shopkeeper in a low voice. The shopkeeper has eaten almost 1,000 taels of silver. The monster has eaten both. Do you want to continue? The shopkeeper sneered. Keep eating until he's satisfied. By the way, double the drying rack of soft incense. This guy must have a magic weapon and money. This chive is not a loss. Time is fast. After 2 hours. I'm totally fed up. Eat into a ball. Can't fit a single peanut. Black and yellow are not only full. I even made a sneak trip to the back kitchen. Packed the waste lean meat. Just go. I asked in disbelief. Hey, Wong scolded. Nonsense, this store is a black store at first glance. It's not bad if you don't eat dead meat. Are you still ready to pay? I mean, don't you kill people and steal money? I'm ready to burn down this store. Hey, Wong was speechless when he heard my words. Sometimes you're even less human than I am. After we left, the door of the private room was kicked open. The shopkeeper walked in with a gloomy smile on his face. Such a heavy dose. Immortals can also be troublesome. I don't believe it. Halfway through, he stood there. I saw the room in a mess. Where is the shadow like that? What about people? Zia, go and notify the people of Cheongqui to search the whole process for me. Dare to eat my blood wolf's overlord meal, even if you are grooming. I will also kill you with my own hands. The clerk at the back responded. Immediately rushed out of the restaurant with a group of people. After, black and yellow, and I found an abandoned house to live in. You slowly refine. I'm out on an errand. Go back. Black and yellow will put on the cloak after explaining. I didn't make it clear when I went outside. Feel a little bad. No, I have to go out and see this old dog again. Are you going to do something bad behind my back? I don't know if he cheated me. I have to follow him. So, thinking about it, I took out a talisman. His figure flashed, quietly followed the Black Queen. When I saw him, I first came to a gas shop. He took out a snake-shaped sword and handed it over. Sold to the store owner for 8 snacks. But it should be the single clone. The contents of the storage bag. It's a lie to say that the 55 split is a lie. I'm going to quietly follow. Let him spit it out when he's sold out. Black and yellow keep moving forward. Bend around. I came to a shop that shrinks medicinal materials again. He took out a pile of medicinal herbs and sold 15 snacks. When I saw this, I couldn't help but scold my mother in my heart. He stole so much treasure. No wonder in the storage bag of the cut-off doppelganger. There are no rare and valuable treasures. It turned out to have been taken away long ago. The old dog continues to visit other shops. Sold a lot of treasures. I resisted the urge to rush out and bite. Follow him quietly. At this time, two black robe decorators gallop from a distance. This is the robe of a disciple of Cheongqui sect. Cheongqui sect is the first sect of Qin state. Is the overlord of Qin. Any city is under the control of Cheongqui sect. One of them said gloomily with a modified face. Damn it. To be sent to a place where birds don't shit. It takes 3 years to go back. It's almost over. And help those bastards find someone. Another handsome young man said indifferently. We can't help it. We can't stop the plane. Can only obey the arrangement, although this riverside city is chaotic. But after handling it, there is still some oil and water. Chatting room for 2. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed the old dog. This person's body shape. Isn't it the dwarf who reported the crime and ate the overlord's meal? It's just that he's so annoying. We need to take action on this kind of bullshit. Brother Zhao, please wait. I'll take him now. Yukong said he was about to act. But he was stopped by Zhao Yidwo. Slow in the wetlands. Can you do things with your brain? You see him enter the Wambao pavilion. Maybe there is oil and water on the body. Let's follow and have a look first. I witnessed the whole process not far away. Hearing their conversation made me feel great. It's over. The old dog is being watched. But luckily, they haven't reached the base period yet. Black and Yellow walked down the hall and threw out a storage bag. See how much it's worth in total. The tube is after the angel sweeps in and checks it out. Widened eyes. He took a deep breath. Solemnly opened the mouth, but for a fellow Taoist, why don't you go in and talk about it? Black and Yellow nodded and walked into the reception clock. I didn't follow. Just outside the gate of Wenbao Pavilion, looking at the disciples of the two heavenly leaders. In the blink of an eye, the time for a stick of incense has passed. The two who couldn't wait rushed into the Wenbao Pavilion. Asked the steward quickly. What was that black dwarf doing in here? The bowl is one piece. It is the immediate physical inheritance of the people in Cheongqui. I didn't hide the slightest bit. I said it all. He sold many royal sister magic weapons in the tongue. Put a lot of brittle body pills. And the waist lean meat in the later stage of Tongming. Nonsense, who asked you this? Where did the person go? The steward trembled and replied that the back door just left. The two did not take responsibility after listening. Immediately chase in the direction where the Black and Yellow disappear. Hurry up. This person is estimated to be going to the south gate to disperse the guards outside the city. Found it on the eaves. I didn't want to be involved. But Black and Yellow seem to have been exchanged a lot just now. Fragile body elixir, lean waist. This shows that Black and Yellow are not completely stolen. Still bought me something? Speaking of the strength of the old dog, it should be impossible not to find the disciples of Tianui sect. Did he walk so slowly on purpose to fish? Although with the strength of these two people, it shouldn't kill the paws. But just in case someone escapes, the disaster is endless. I'm still more stable after breaking, so think about it. I sped up to follow. Unknowingly, a group of people chased to the city, the most desolate place in the east. This place is deserted. Damaged house, 10 households and 9 spaces. Hardly a figure. Yukong saw Hei Wong rush into a broken house. But he walked in and found no one. Only a big black door peed in the corner. His godstone spread out, can't find each other. But the other party's breath did not disappear. It's around here. Jayudu's face sank. Full vigilance. The other party obviously found out that someone was following, intentionally lured them here. This place is remote and uninhabited. It's a great place to kill and mutilate. Fellow Taoist, the two of us are disciples of Cheongqui Sect's international relocation. Come to manage the order of Linjiang City. No malice. Please also offer your sword. Voice falls, but no one answered. Yukong looked disdainful, sneered at senior brother Zhao. You are too formal. Others may not understand. Let me put it another way. He steps forward, shouted to the witch club ahead. Shorty just now. Trapped in your 3 streams, get out and get cross-examined. Otherwise you will end up like a dead dog. As soon as the voice falls, he pulled out a knife and cut down a cold light on the black dog who just peed. The black dog's mournful life is divided into 2 parts. Blood spilled all over the place, yet not dead. Front half, open your mouth and bite directly towards the fish wall. The corners of the fish wall's mouth raised a hungry and sarcastic look. You think I don't know it's you? He pulls back and slaps the storage bag at the same time. Lots of lizard puppets fly out of it, shooting towards the black dog's body. The old dog laughed like a thief. You think I don't know? You know, it's me. Stupid fish wants to snort. You play Matryoshka with me. Nonsense. Not dead yet. The voice just fell. The lizard suddenly spewed out a large number of fireballs. Explosion near the old black dog. Bleeding blood. Light pollution shoots, slumped and smoke rises everywhere. Minced meat and bones are flying around with blood. Did you dry it when the sky was full? No, he's alive. Dangerous in wetlands, look left. Jayudwo realized that the army. He quickly grabbed the fish wall to avoid the minced meat. But the lizard puppet can avoid it. All the lizard puppets stained with minced meat stopped moving. Lost his spirit. At this time, the minced meat quickly condensed, formed the old dog and attacked the fish wall. I hid in the shadows and watched the fight. I thought to myself that this is what the scattered people mean. Don't you feel the need to go down and help the old dog? This arrow can't hurt the old dog at all. And the person in the distance didn't make a move at all. I'd better just stay here and keep an eye on the other person. Go down when it's critical. Let the old dog owe me a favor. After a fight, Yukong can't do anything to the old black dog at all. Swords don't work. Blame me for incompetence. I can only ask my brother to help me. The old black dog mocked arrogantly. Boy is tired. I'm not happy yet. Jayudwo's eyes solemnly explained. There is no way. Bright guy. Fishgun nodded. Random one-shot storage bag. The next second, a flash of white light. A huge frog shape appeared in front of the two. The puppet black dog smiled at the drama. This puppet looks stupid to death. Still want to take it out against me. He just finished speaking. Chakazong's embellishment launched the action. Jayidwo shook the sail vigorously. The wind is blowing. Suddenly a tornado formed. The flesh and blood of the old black dog is rolled. Dig a fence and fly to me and swallow it up. Seeing flesh and blood close to the fish wall, hurry up and control to dig. Sucked all the old black dog into his stomach. He should be dead now. It should be, but don't say yes. The two stared cautiously at the giant frog puppet. Only see the next second. Suddenly, it starts to expand. A few breaths of effort. It was completely blown up from the inside. The old black dog roared and rushed out. Shocked by the wall road. This puppet digging is one of his trump cards. No one can beat the chicken. It was defeated with one suck. The two turned around without hesitation and were about to retreat, but then a piece appeared behind him. Extremely viscous sea of blood. It's like a person's mouth exudes blood. Block all their back roads. Yukong angrily threatened me as a disciple of Cheonghui sect. How dare you kill me? Jayidwo congratulated junior brother Yu. No need to talk nonsense with him. Together we kill thieves. The two of them couldn't escape. Only take up arms and fight the old black dog. But they don't have machines. How could it be the opponent of the old dog? As soon as I entered, I was mistakenly involved in blood. Over time, more and more blood. Injuries gradually appeared on the two of them. Steam chaos. Defeat is only a matter of time. I looked at the situation. He sighed and turned away. The big picture is decided. These two are dead. No chance. This old dog is so powerful. Silent hateful. No, I have to hurry up and practice. Crossing the streets and about to leave Dongcheng district. I suddenly felt a rush. The familiar guard stone is nearby. Curiously, he searched along the divine stone. In the corner, spotted a motionless old beggar. The beggar was unkempt and couldn't see his face. The finger is twitching a hole. It's like playing the guzheng. As if there were invisible strings in the air. Like being played by him again. And I watched for a while. And I had an epiphany, and I realized something was wrong. This old beggar has no performance scars. It turned out to be with the Cheonghui inside. Zong's decoration is the same, and I thought of a possibility. Could it be that the decoration is not fake? Black and yellow kill puppets. This is him. It is said that the puppets in the heavenly kui, counting can refine puppets that are exactly like humans. Fake for real? If so, that explains it. Then this should be his true god. But what if he is also a puppet? I didn't do it rashly. So as not to startle the snake, put the real people behind the scenes. But act now. The guards spread out and searched nearby. The distance between the deity and the puppet cannot be too far. After searching for it, I just confirmed that there are no other suspicious people nearby. There is only one beggar. So one immediately deployed. This person may have a life-saving magic weapon. I have to be careful. Never stay alive. Hot Fu Feng Ren Freikafer. All the offensive talismans obtained before are arranged. Finally climbed to the wall behind this man. Steam bulges up in the throat and quickly compresses in the mouth. This is my strongest shot. Fireball enhancement ultimate luxury. A fireball condensed to the extreme, has turned into a deep black. Temperature distorts the air. Then the beggar sensed the danger. Finally woke up. Where is the evil and sexy sneak attack me? He roared in anger. He hurriedly used the water attribute body protection magic weapon. 5 elements. Water balloon shield. What can you do to me? He hasn't had time to be complacent. Suddenly, he was struck by a violent thunder. The thunder servant of the diplomatic spirit gate of the Hall of Power. I see. This bastard blasted the 5 elements servants together. Is this person an idiot? Aren't you afraid of exploding? There are also floating rumors on the wall. This is what people can do. The old beggar saw that there were spales all around him. And he was frustrated. Hey, you found out too late. Idiot hot talisman. Blade sealing talisman lightning strike talisman report to me together. The old beggar's face changed wildly. I haven't had time to breathe a sigh of relief. Without hesitation, he displayed a piece called the protective magic weapon in Zhuan Huang. You scumbag, you can't get it. Have this treasure to protect yourself? You fix it for me. He was halfway through his sentence. Suddenly found. The black yellow was instantly scratched by a golden scale. The beggar screamed. Watching all kinds of attacks come. Drown his body completely. There were explosions. Big ground motion. The whole street collapsed. Like the sky fell apart. It's all slow. But it all happened between electricity and light. I can't figure it out until I die. Why is a psychic mid-stage demon beast would launch such an outrageous attack? Scales, what are you? Found out that he was not dead yet. I was taken aback. Another blast. Bombardment at his location. The land explodes, raised a layer to imitate him. Terrifying tremors could be clearly heard outside Dongcheng district, although there are often massacres in Linjiang city. But rarely encountered such movement. The residents nearby fled in panic, so as not to be affected. It took a long time for the vibration to pass. The black and yellow in the distance also noticed. He looked out fully in the direction of the vibration. This movement was made by Suhei. What's wrong with this kid? Then I have to speed up the progress here. This kid can't do anything without me. After a while, Zhao Yudwo's weak breath finally dissipated completely, and I breathed a sigh of relief. The beginning of excitement. Collect the magic tools that were not destroyed by the explosion. Hey, these babies have to be hidden. Just where I proudly collect it. When the pup-up master's trophy. At this moment, the old black dog shook off Zhao Yudwo's body, yailing. It's a fake. However, he searched through Yu Qiang's mind. Something came out. Hard work for so long. Only the first layer of the puppet number was found. This day, Gazong is really searching. The exercises are not completed. I can't take it again anytime soon. But the dog body is, after all, unchanged. I wanted to search for souls by killing people. Get the number of puppets and refine people's hearts. The puppet messed up this time. This first level can only train some machine beasts. Dummies can't be counted on for the time being. Forget it, go find Suhei first. Zhao Yudwo's main body must be in the city. Archfire. Let Suhei help deal with Zhao Yudwo together, and it's over. The old black dog thought for a while and left here. After a while, he followed the movement and found me. This is Zhao Yudwo's ash. Zhao Yudwo was killed by you. Facing the doubts of the old black dog, I hurriedly shook my head and pretended not to know. What Zhao Yudwo? I've been practicing here. Never went out to fight with a disciple of Zhongqi sect. Black Emperor smiled and stared at my storage bag. Did I mention Tian Kui Zong? Can't lie. Stop and don't run. So clumsy. Baby hand over 5 or 5 points. Seeing my mood, the old dog quickly held me down. I looked at him angrily. You are arrogant behind my back. I haven't found you yet. You've told the villain first. This time, human voices were heard not far away. The old dog, and I saw this and left here quickly. All the way to Linjiang, the Yemuo River outside the city stopped. Then we had a wave of happy burials. Strictly implement the 5-point plan. Hey Wong took out a lot of dry medicine and waste lean meat. They are all necessary for my cultivation. Worth hundreds. I've had enough snacks for half a year. And said that he will no longer hide it in the future. I can't even punctuate that one. This old dog is suddenly so powerful. I wonder how many good things are hidden. But I still took out Zhao Yudwo's 3 treasures. A tattooed bronze bell. A pair of silver soft armor. A pile of metal materials for refining puppets. This is Zhao Yudwo's explosive equipment. I burned out my storage bag. That's all that's left. Hey, Wang picked up the bronze bell and looked at it. There are 3 scratches on it. Almost broke the bronze bell. This looks like the 0 pole. I'll go back and fix it for you. It still works. This silver armor is generally an inferior grade. Leader, I want this one. The old dog said and smiled. Pick up the silver armor and run, so I followed behind. Ask if you can modify it. Let me put it on. The old dog glanced at me, smile and say, waiting for you to arrive at the big success of the light device. To barely use this. Forget it for now. Let me suffer this loss. As he spoke, he put the silver armor on himself. Inner nail fluorescent splashes, just right for the body shape. This is not ordinary at first glance. I was deceived by this old dog again. I was so busy that I almost couldn't bear to rush up and bite someone. The old dog hurriedly took out a bunch of puppet coxcomb beasts. These puppets are for you. Is that okay? I took one look at these coxcomb beasts. There are rare toads and birds. It's all the stuff used by the fish wall. Not much use at all. Are you lying to a 3-year-old? The old dog can't be fooled. He pointed to the pile of metal materials. Open your mouth, I'm using these inkstones. Refining an ultimate puppet for you. In addition, I will strengthen all the puppets for you again. All right. I gritted my teeth and reluctantly agreed. Fortunately, I also hit a small jade stone. It is estimated that that is the most valuable thing on Zhao Yidwo. This old dog is bad. Must be hiding something too. Damn, I have to learn too. Can't be too honest? In the blink of an eye, a day later. Black and yellow in the forest on the north bank of Yamua River, I found a place suitable for long-term cultivation. This is an abandoned Lingmai mine. It was mined 500 years ago. No one knew for hundreds of years. I enter the cave. The sacred stone is scattered deep underground. Vaguely found some traces left by the years. A minecart that is about to turn to ash. Fossilized human sea valley. And some hoe tools. Although temporarily mined. But the aura is still stronger than in other places. Let's get to work. Say black and yellow. Took out a big vat. Fill with water. Then sprinkled some crimson powder. After a moment, the clear water in the middle turned red. There are faint signs of boiling. He explained that the powder was a high-grade dry medicine of Shaoyong powder. For polishing the flesh. Crispy muscles and bones. It's an extremely rare elixir for brittle bodies. Just a little bit worth 20 snacks. Then he kicked me into the medicine bucket. Shortly after entering the medicine bucket, my skin was turning crimson. Muscle throbbing. This intense pain. Stronger than I would be hundreds of meters underground. Black and yellow filial piety. The first brittle body works best. Don't you pass out. Of course, I won't pass out. My willpower is 100 times stronger than ordinary people. I had a lay on my body. The old snake skin retreated. Turned into fly ash in the potion. I didn't shed my skin last time I broke through. It's made up this time. Bone growth can be clearly felt. Meridian toughness. Muscle excretes impurities. Every inch of flesh and blood is strengthening rapidly. This extraction lasted for a full week. After a week, the medicine in the bucket has evaporated. My body is getting longer again. Reach 4. Although the body has become longer. But I have a feeling. As long as I want, can be reduced at any time. Not only can you control the size of the body at will. The strength and speed are also more than 3 times stronger than before. Although the cultivation base is still at the peak of the 6th floor of psychic. But the strength is not the same day. The mind has increased a lot. It has started from the tail and spread to the torso. It is estimated that when my physical body reaches the spiritual perfection, it can cover the whole body. Then won't I be a yellow snake by then? I guess I have to change my name to Su Huang. What about the old dog? He hasn't come back for 7 days. There is no trace of it in a radius of 200 meters. Forget it. It's better not to come back for the time being. Just right. I took the opportunity to study the small bathroom I had hidden earlier. Let me see what this is. I randomly took out the jade to explore the dragon. It turned out that this jade is like a bottomless pit. The infinite extension of never ending. When my priests reach 100 meters. Finally encountered a layer of obstacles. Shocking discovery after passing through obstacles. Inside is a huge storage of about 100 meters. It's 1,000 times bigger than a storage bag. There's a mountain of snacks in there. At first glance, it looks like at least 1,000 yuan, and this was even more surprising. Next to the snacks in this small mountain class, there are also 5 square snacks. It looks like it was cut by hand. The intensity of Reiki. It is completely different from ordinary snacks. Look closely around the big square snack. Get rich, get rich. This Feng Zheng's temporary quality is ordinary pro. 100 times longer. Stubbornness can't let an old dog know. Otherwise, it will definitely be taken away. I am vigilant. Just about to put away the snacks. But it was the few founder snacks in front of him. Suddenly flew uncontrollably into my mouth. Fly towards the top of the demon guard in the body. Hit the top surface of the waist directly. To be exact, it's on the molten statue on the top surface of the waist. And I was dumbfounded. I saw that Fang Zheng Zero. Eating dissolves at a rate visible to the naked eye. Completely absorbed by the dragon statue. Ordinary snacks don't suck. Must suck this advanced. That's a picky eater. I have to ask black and yellow what kind of snack this is. Just as I thought about it. The screams of a black dog suddenly came from outside. Su Hei. Help, help. It was so sharp. It made me feel different. What has this old dog provoked? So scared. My master was going to see the old dog's jokes early in the morning. The result is instant scalp tingling. The whole snake almost jumped up. I see this deep underground. There are countless ants chasing madly. Behind black and yellow, infinitely dense. Billions is not enough to describe. This ant flies as fast as lightning. Soon a few landed on the old dog's tail. Bite off some fur. The old dog in pain is screaming. My legs are smoking. Blood black, come down and help breathe fire. I heard his miserable cry. I gloated. You blew up the ant nest. If you want to die, don't take me with you. If you want to spray, spray yourself. Blood black can conquer me. I'm running out of hot clothes. The steam is running out. They can get through the cracks in my silver armor. I dived into the ground cursing. Soon came in front of him. Open your mouth and spit. A large fireball suddenly formed. Black and yellow robust, he hurriedly used the last of his true chair to protect the surface of his body. He ran towards the fireball. Ants following behind. In the blink of an eye, part of it was burned to death by the flame, but soon a large number of people drilled out of the ground. I have no hesitation in making earth escape. Rolling the black dog, it quickly drilled up. But the cervical spine of the ant below is at the back. Can't get rid of it at all. In a blink of an eye, it came to the ground. Black and yellow sends a precious fan and flies to the sky. With a greeting, he fled in the direction of Yanluo Tiong. This is Zhao Yidwo's fan. Okay, you still hid the baby behind my back. I really can't believe you, old dog. After the group of ants chased to the ground. Spread your wings and fly. But as soon as the sun shines on it, it immediately shrinks back. Return to the hole. Probably afraid of the sun. And that's when we breathed a sigh of relief. Take it easy. What are those ants? How could you provoke them? The old dog answered my question. That thing will be Linyi. Specializing in snacking for a living, they usually gather under the mine to sleep. But as long as there are snacks, it starts eating like crazy. A physique with strong spiritual energy like mine, that's what they love most, and it dawned on me. Then my heart skipped a beat. You mean they suddenly rioted because of snacks? So how far are they sensitive to snacks? The black dog replied, the perception of ordinary snacks is only about 100 meters if it is an extremely rare high-quality snack. You can smell it from a kilometer away. Top snacks. Not to mention a whole bunch of people rioting. How do you ask? The old dog looked at me with the eyes of a fox. So I still cheated the black and yellow. My few snacks are probably the best. This time, he's all my fault. I keep shaking my head. Guilty answers, nothing. Just out of pure curiosity. Suddenly it changed. Clouds cover the river. Can you do this, fan? It should be fine. That's half of what he said. A bolt of lightning struck down. Just hit the precious fan controlled by the old dog. The precious fan was directly broken in half and turned into waste. We haven't reacted yet. It was uncontrollably swept into the vortex on the river's surface. The suction force of this vortex in the vortex is too great. There was no leverage. I'm shrinking and hedging with a nitrogen tree. This temporarily stabilized the body. I haven't waited for my breath. You turn around. The old dog has been swept into the center of the vortex. This old dog is too useless. And I dived. Wrap him with his tail. Melody swam hard to the shore. Finally saved. But why hasn't this old dog woken up yet? Do you really have to have a belly button like a human? No. That's disgusting. Why don't you just kill me? At this moment, a word comes to mind. Beat up a reservoir dog. This suits me. I smiled darkly. She whipped her tail at him. After a stick of incense. Black and yellow finally woke up. Why don't you do it while he's still dizzy? Ask him about those great snacks. I hesitated for a moment and said black and yellow. Let me ask you, I had a demon beast friend before. He had seen a square snack. That snack. Hear this. Black and yellow's eyes lit up with excitement. What do you have? The best snacks cut from the whole forest vein. Where did it come from? I quickly explained that I didn't have it. I just want to ask my friend where I can get it. The old black dog grinned after listening. You saved me today. I owe you one. This kind of temporary killing robbery order, maybe the 7th cultivator can get it. Or go back to that semi-abandoned forest mine. Try your luck. Is your friend interested? I shook my head in the smoke. When I didn't ask, find a cave to wash up and sleep. In a blink of an eye, 2 months later. Fire-ravaged Iron Bear Mountain has finally ushered in the rainy season. The extensive wildfire has been completely extinguished, leaving only a scorched earth. Led by snake catchers. Xiaoyao's sect moves mountain sect. Xixia sect and other small sect armies. A large number of disciples were sent to the mountains for training. Search for treasure. Deep in the forest. To meet a long white snake. Hiding in a pool of silt. Not moving at all. The atmosphere dare not come out. He has multiple scars on his body. Snake bone fracture. Tired. Not far away are 2 monks who moved to Shandong. Guard is sweeping the area. This demon has swallowed 5 disciples of our Banzan sect in a row. He must be widowed today. Let him die slowly and alive. Jizzy kept glancing around with a sinister face. The embellished Zuhu on the side responded, "Senior brother. I'm not sure. That's where the white snake disappeared. He hit my broken bones. It won't be far." 2 people, 1 left and 1 right, launched a carpet investigation, gradually away from the hiding place of the white snake. Pigtailed wolves appear from time to time. Throw a few fireballs and run, if it weren't for the wolves' harassment. The white snake has long been captured by them. Juzi, who had been on guard, flashed his eyes. Raised a smile on the inside. Kind of interesting. Just happened to kill him together. Junior brother eats wolf meat tonight. Give up. He took an iron hook and attacked the wolf king. After the wolf king spat out the fireball, he turned and ran. While running, the white snake transmits the sound with the white snake. Run away and I'll lure them away. The white snake responded. Get out of the corn in 1 breath. Fast forward. Juicy glanced at the contradictory white snake. Look at the wolf king, sneered and said that none of you could escape. Zoo, go after the white snake. Leave the wolf to me. At the same time, in the Udo Mountains hanging by the Chu River. After 2 months of training, my strength has advanced by leaps and bounds again. Although the cultivation base is still psychic 76th floor, but I can feel it. Let me face that Jiao Yidwo again. The simple number of attractive forces can crush it. Attractive force has been achieved. Compared to Chen Daolin at that time, it was not much different. Fireball is equally successful. This low-level spell is no longer suitable for me. Fortunately, I practice Fire Snake, can replace Earth Shield. You can travel 1,000 miles a day. In addition, I also practice enrichment art. Lightning is more powerful than the Fire Snake tree. In addition to that, black and yellow, the puppets that upgraded me have also been refined. After several days of trying, I can almost control all the puppets. You can share your business with your deity. I've never had this kind of breadth before. As if I were the king of this mountain. This is the sudden appearance of black and yellow. So hey, stop being narcissistic here. I'm afraid your 2 friends are in big trouble. And I was stunned. You mean Xiaobai and Wolf King? Black and yellow nodded, yes. I glowed on them before we parted. It will automatically activate in case of life and death crisis. Life is guaranteed, but only for an hour. Currently activated. It is located on the mountain behind Wanshui Valley. Hearing this, I instantly disappeared. Earth escape tree fully open, moving forward at an unprecedented speed. At this moment, in a deep pit 500 miles away, the little white snake was smashed into the pit. There is a huge hammer above, bombarding down. He was gravely injured, he couldn't move. There is a hazy golden light around the body, blocking all attacks. Just over time, the golden light is gradually dissipating. Zhu, who excitedly held up the sledgehammer. There's a lot of secrets in dead snakes. Maybe it's the old snake demon that was widely circulated before. Another modifier. Jizzy throws out the chains. Tie the Wolf King layer by layer. Make it immobile. It's just that the Wolf King's body also has a layer of golden light protection. Let the chains never fit. It shouldn't be him. The old Snake King is said to be a black snake. As for this golden light mask, don't bother. I found him. The body will also fade over time. It is estimated that it will disappear automatically within 2 hours. Zhu Huan's eyes were filled with excitement. That's an hour at most. Let's capture this demon. Handmade sword. Juzi narrowed his eyes. He always felt that the golden light seemed to be stalling for time. It gave him a bad feeling. Is there any poetry near here that we move to Shandong? Zhu Hu asked doubtfully. Yushishu's camp 100 miles away. What's wrong? Yushishu is enough. Juzi took out a communication imperial sister, recorded a paragraph and threw it to the sky. Zhu, who is already uncertain, if you call a 7th master uncle of Juji over, their credit will be cut by at least half. Juzi shook his head warily. No teaching, uncle. It's to prevent these 2 demons from having backers behind them. If not, uncle, you arrived in an hour. We were just in time to capture these 2 demons. Ming Dynasty not credit taken. Then he used the dungeon technique. Turned into a mud cage. Trapped the white snake and the Wolf King in it. An hour passed. I'm hurtling forward. Finally arrived at the destination when the realization was approaching. The priest spread out. Immediately found to raised mouths. There is a faint golden light inside. It is the white water and the Wolf King. However, there is no sign of human modification. It must be hidden. My eyes are not in a hurry to rescue. But first release the little lizard wings. It spreads. The other party is very cautious. If you use the guard stone to investigate wantonly, you will startle the snake. It's still the safest to use a machine beast. After surgery, 100 meters away, Juzi and the two have been hiding here and observing secretly. It seems that I am overthinking. These two demons don't have any helpers. Zuhu laughed. Then let's hurry up and kill them both. Uncle Yi of the province. The two of them hurried back while talking. Then suddenly a lizard appeared in the tree. Wait, what? Juzi's eyes twisted. Stop vigilantly. Zhu, who is inwardly hostile, senior brother. How dare you? Isn't it just a little lizard? Why are you scaring yourself? Brother, look. Glancing at him, he was so scared that he pulled out the tiger. Halfway through, suddenly screamed bad. I saw the lizard that was originally twitching. Raise your head vigorously. A red fire lit up in his mouth. And the surrounding trees are all lit up in red. A dense expanse. And completely besieged them. Juzi's pupils constricted. Immediately reminds Zuhu to use the cherry blossom tree defense. But now it's too late. About 50 fires are covered in all directions. Bombarded directly at the two. Just a face-to-face. Zhu, who was deeply hurt. Juzi is slightly better. His cultivation has reached the 7th or 8th level of Che cultivation. It's at an advanced stage. Extremely cautious. At the moment of white light, he turned on the cherry blossom tree, blocked 80% of the artillery fire. This is the puppet mechanism of Cheongqui sect. How could the decoration of Qing come here? Juzi's heart shook. Take a deep breath. Clasp your fist in front of you in the middle of the off-duty mountain. Disciple Juzi, fellow Taoist Cheongqui sect. Did we have any misunderstanding? No misunderstanding. Continue to give me Huo. I didn't respond. Control the puppet lizard attack again. Juzi saw another round of artillery fire approaching. He quickly unleashed the shield that rotated on 3 sides. And the skin petrifies. Withstood all the attacks. This little lizard is still too weak. It can only injure the middle stage of the Che training period. Deal with defensive post-grooming. Still powerless. Juzi's face was gloomy. Since the other party is unreasonable, so don't blame him for being ruthless. What about Chiakazor? When you come to choose territory, you can only lie down. He looked around quickly. Start analyzing. All the golem's god stones lead to one place. But still underground. Hidden underground. For our specialization in earth spales. For Shanzong, unhelpful with full exposure. Since fellow Taoists can't speak well, then I will come to meet you. All rules are decided by pinching in the air. The underground rocks immediately condensed into our hands. Coming towards my gluttony. Senior brother Zuhu, the bastard of Xingguo, will avenge you. Seeing the attack progress, I immediately spit out the wind blade in a row. A dense storm formed. Stuffed out. Smash all the our hands. Strike Juzimian directly. Juzi's face changed drastically. Instantly condensed thick earth armor to defend. But the armor faces the wind blade. But like a paper part. Easily divided into 2. PFFT. One of his arms was chopped off directly. Fly into the silt. I got a sore when I met my face. Juzi suddenly stood upside down. A strong sense of crisis arose spontaneously. He subconsciously wants to beg for mercy. Message royal talisman yes. Reaction Yushishu is nearby. I have to procrastinate. Yushishu will save me. Senior, please forgive me. Before he could finish begging for mercy, I burst into full body cultivation. A bolt of lightning shot out of his mouth. It's all on Juzi. Lightning swept all over the body. Inside and out, the crackling is all electrocuted, and the interaction is transparent. Juzi twitched all over. Burnt black. Eyes wide open. Abandoned in an instant. I didn't stop for a second after killing people. Immediately rushed to those 2 mouths. Want to save Xiaobai and Wolf King? But then a huge sword suddenly appeared. Growing in front of me. There is also a bald and thin squatting on the sword. The old man with a pale face. He's the elder Yi Haikuan who moved the cave. The realm is in the early stage of the foundation. Yi Haikuan stared at me and sneered. The old man has long heard that there is a black snake in this mountain. A black dog not only has Lexus. You can speak human language. Kill snake catcher sect disciple. Stealing Xiao Yao Zonglingwei basically thought it was passed down by geese. I didn't expect to see you today. But something happened. Kill me, moving mountain sect disciple. You can't leave alive today. He said to lie down in the air. All of a sudden, the world is dark, yellow sand. Countless stars are flying up, forming layers of boundless storms. With an infinite wind swept towards me. Earth touch sandstorm. That's base modification. Not yet clean. Can cast fails on this scale. It's not the same level as the Chet training period at all. One day at a time. My little lizard got scratched by the sand. Fly one by one. Shattered in midair. There's not even scum left. I lost most of it between classes. Too late to feel sorry. Yi Haikuan's figure flashed. Has rushed in front of me with a sword. Like a mountain that opens the sky. Slammed at me. I know I can't escape this blow. Then the tail swings. Strongly smashed out and collided with the giant sword. Wang Ming. The deafening sound travels through heaven and earth. A scene that shocked Yi Haikuan appeared. His flying sword was smashed out of a row. Dense gaps. I'm not feeling well either. Huge. It was knocked dozens of meters away. Although the tail is protected by black gold scales. But the body was severely shaken. Bones are broken. Is this the foundation? The gap in cultivation is too great. There's only one way to beat him. Yi Haikuan was shocked. Staring at me. I can't wait to see through me. Dignified base modification. One arrow can't cut a psychic 7-snake demon. I'm getting curious. What secrets do you have? Where are the evil animals? Watch me use Earth Escape to burrow into the ground. Yi Haikuan hurriedly decided in the air. The soil below was suddenly dry and hard to condense. Turned into rocky terrain. Such rocks cannot be crossed by earth shield trees. Can trap each other to death. However, what shocked him was, I didn't feel the slightest bit affected. It's not slowing down. In countless times of tempering the body. I often put myself 800 meters underground. It has long been adapted to the extremely strong underground environment. Even rocks I can walk through. It's useless to draw soil as a teacher. How is that possible? This demon beast is too unusual. No wonder the disciples died at his hands. But this time, you meet, I can't escape no matter what. Completely fix Yi Haikuan and insert his sword into the ground. A thought. Almost at the same time. A huge nail is like a thorn in the sky. Pierce the earth. Instantaneous involvement. I broke out in a cold sweat. A little reflexively deviated to the left. Zhejiang Saitan Tan escaped. He actually dodged House Keen move muds. Yi Haikuan's heart was awe-inspiring. Once again, the river is completely destined for my encirclement and suppression. As soon as the voice rumbling sounds sounded one after another, constantly stinging with the front stab. Step me back. Fang forced to retreat. One step slower will be pierced. I'm not dead. The other party just doesn't want me to stay underground. I gritted my teeth. He took out a gale suit and stuck it on his abdomen. Break out of the ground. The figure rises in the wind. Fly towards the sky. Ha ha, it's finally out. Sandstorm said. Yi Haikuan pushed with both hands. Endless sand and dust emerge again. Forming a rolling sandstorm and rushing forward. But just as the sandstorm was about to hit me, I suddenly vanished into thin air. Yi Haikuan binocular yimming. Guardstone spread out 500 meters. Then he took out a handful of black dust. Scattered into the sky. It must be some kind of invisible talisman or magic weapon. I still don't believe you can hide. Develop kill show me. Developer kill is the nemesis of all stealth spells. No matter where you hide. What means? As long as it is contaminated with this dust, immediately reveals an affectionate outline. However, Yi Haikuan observed for a moment. There was still no figure ahead at all. Then there is only one possibility that the other party crashed back. This moment, I hit 800 meters underground. Gasping for breath, cold sweat. I did come back after I went invisible just now. After several attempts, I've become convinced that I'm no match for this man. Even if I give everything, the odds of winning may be less than 30%. What the old dog said is really good. Leapfrogging is no less than going against the sky. If you pay attention to the Wolf King and Xiao Bai, or wait for the old dog to arrive and start together, or I'm thinking about what to do. Yi Haikuan sneered. I didn't plan to go underground to search. Instead, he walked towards the two mounds with a sword. Anyway, he's here to shoot like this. I count to 10. If you don't come out again, I immediately skinned your companions. In such a small space. It only takes a few seconds to kill them completely. To 46 I hit in the ground and was very anxious in my heart. Never let Wolf King and Xiaobai take any damage. As the countdown approaches 10, I voluntarily exposed my position. If you have the ability, come down. You are not allowed to hurt them. The meaning in Yi Haikuan's eyes wins. Rushing towards a certain direction at an unprecedented speed. The distance between the two is getting closer. He forgets. Suddenly, the pressure on the rock increases, squeezing frantically towards the center somewhere. A ball of blood burst out ahead. I saw a large black snake emerge from the rock. It has been squeezed and bloody. Bone-breaking snake has found you. See where else you can run this time. Yi Haikuan swung a giant sword. Without hesitation, it frostbitten my brain. This is dead. What a pity. I wanted to catch him alive. Forget it, Crepe Myrtle is also full of treasures. Bring back the sect. He just thought of me. Suddenly, I saw the opening from the wound. When sunglasses appeared, only then did he realize that it was a puppet. But what's with all this flesh? The scales are bad. His real body is still underground. Less than 5 feet away from me, in his divine exploration, a handful of black and gold scales without warning suddenly appeared from behind, through the rock and shot him in the back. In an instant, Yi Haikuan cast 3 defensive spells. He also activated the inner armor magic weapon on his body just too fast. It's too tight. A grey glow just appeared on his body. Countless scales shot at the body. Blood blooms. Yi Haikuan's body was penetrated. All defenses are like paper parts, broken in an instant. Let him bleed. The internal organs were shot into sieves. I had to get away. I must flee. Yi Haikuan took out a talisman and activated it underground. A stream of air spurted out from behind, carrying him towards the top. Watching each other go away, although I have the intention to chase, but unable to act, Yi Haikuan's heart is beating wildly, finally came to the surface. The pain in the body brought waves of weakness. Made him almost pass out. Take a blood elixir. This suppressed the injury. He couldn't have imagined it. In the hands of a psychic serpent, he will suffer such a big loss. Even he has a psychological shadow. This snake demon is no small matter. I have to hurry back and report to Zolman. This demon will not be eliminated. There's going to be trouble. He turned on the speed to escape. At this time, suddenly, the shadow of a black dog appeared in front of him. And the dog turned and looked at him. Raised a ghostly smile. Yi Haikuan's pupils dilated, mouth wide open, before I could scream. Another accidentally hit a tree. Then it turned black. Permanent stiffness. Black and yellow was stunned. He didn't do anything. I just looked at this guy. This guy crashed himself into a tree and died. Black and yellow doubts. I followed. Didn't say much. Directly spew out a fireball tree. Burned on Yi Haikuan. His body quickly melted. A faint residual throat came out faintly. Hey, Wang heard the wailing for a while. In fact, Yi Haikuan is not dead. The moment he saw the black dog. Then the return period began. Put the body in suspended animation. And hit a tree and play dead, trying to cheat. But all this is swept under the fire snake tree. Completely no longer exist. Black and yellow looked at me. Complexion? Ask about your injuries. It's all done by people who move mountains. I panted and answered part of it. I did the rest myself. I ripped off part of my skin and internal organs to disguise the puppet. Otherwise, I can't win. After all, I can't hold on anymore. Fell to the ground. Black and yellow. A rare flash of anger appeared in his eyes. These bastards in Banshans only dare to hurt my disciple. I, the devil, I'll accompany you this time. Have fun. In the blink of an eye, half an hour later. Hey, Wang saved Xiaobai and Wolf King and placed us in a hidden enchantment. The 3 of you are here to raise and kill in peace. I'm going out. I will definitely be back before this incense is finished. After the explanation, he took out a 3-meter high healing box. The function of this gun can help us heal faster. Finish these. He looked at me unconscious. These storage bags are all yours. I didn't move. I'm going to avenge you next. At the same time, moving the soul lamp hall in Shandong, Yi Haikuan's soul lamp went out. An elder died? This is 10 years since moving to Shandong. The first big thing that happened. Head Shai Yazi summoned the elders together. As for survey results, elders are crazy. I suspect it was rushed by other sects, but it was rejected by Chen Daolin on the side. Let's catch snakes and track the 5 factions before entering the mountains. They all signed the peace treaty. Even if there is a conflict, it is impossible to even dare to kill Elder Fuji. Shy Duck nodded and Brother Dowling said something very true. You come all the way to negotiate moving the mountain sect. But this happened. Shu Shai is laughing. If not, modified. Is it possible that it is a demon beast? When it comes to monsters, Chen Dowling's eyes were red. Immediately remembered the one that almost hurt him. Shadow Snake Demon, I know who did it. It must be him. Black Snake Demon, several of my disciples fell into his hands. Even I need you. It's definitely him. Stone Dove nodded after understanding the matter. I've also heard of this snake. Since Brother Dorian has fought this snake. That's just right to assist us in our pursuit. Soon, the ancient snake sect issued an order. Order the disciples to follow me to search the mountain immediately. When those who find clues are rewarded with 50 spirits, I will kill this snake tonight when I move to Shandong. To cut shame. The black and yellow just fumbled to Banzan. Near East, he sneered when he heard the news. Then quietly came to the class Shandong Ancestor Board. Before the purpose, don't forget to turn the tiger away from the mountain and shoot the tiger. Dare to bully Shark's Wazy. Humph, then don't blame me for digging your ancestral graves. With his superb craftsmanship. Soon enter the mausoleum. To say that Ban Shanzong is also filial enough. Burial of Ban's an ancestor. What you eat is the best Ling Bao Bingguan. So the ancestor of moving mountains died for so many years, the corpse can still be preserved as before. The old dog smiled black. I want to collect Bingguan and the corpse together. It ended up triggering the defenses in Suzuki. Suddenly an ice dragon appeared. He exhaled the cold and froze him into ice cubes. The fucking black dog scolded angrily. Shape into a black dragon and break free. There is still me in this world. Trojan horse that can't be made by loose people. When Lao Tzu was all-powerful. It's a fight for you to move Shanzong. The black dragon roared into the sky. One paw directly slapped the ice dragon flying, hit the ground. The sound of a fight. It soon arose. Attention of mountain patrol disciples. The head and elder just left the sect. If there is something wrong with the purpose, they can't afford it. The 2 disciples hurriedly rushed to the mausoleum to check. But they got here too late. The black dog has already managed to escape. Big bad. The graves of the ancestors were dug up. Quickly pass the collection to the master. The time is coming soon, an hour later. Class, the people of Shanzong have already searched the Iron Bear Mountain. Strangely enough, they passed the compass. Still no trace of us can be found. Just at a loss. A bright light suddenly flashed in the mountain next door. And everyone saw this, immediately rushed in the direction of the light. This light. It was me who broke through the 7th level of psychic. The war not long ago gave me a blessing in disguise. While recovering from the injury, the breakthrough was also natural. With the improvement of strength, the elves on me also cover 1/5. But I still feel like I'm facing construction and modification. There is a sense of powerlessness that's out of range. A spell that destroys the world with a wave of your hand. Always out of reach. Just then, an angry voice suddenly spread throughout the entire mountain. Bold Snake Demon, make me move to Shandong. Come out quickly and die. The Wolf King hurriedly reminded me to run away. My priest leaned out to check. Immediately realized that something was wrong. There is still distance to hear the sound. Guard's vision can't detect the figure yet. 80% of the people who move to Shandong just want to blow up. The old dog has set up a barrier for us. Shouldn't be so unreliable. Wonderland. I really can't. I'm working hard. The people who moved the mountain sect outside came to the mountain peak. Under the orders of the head, the disciples began to spread out and search. Just then, sect disciples pass emergency summons. Inform the head of the Tombstone Road of the old ancestral mausoleum. Shiyazi. Shy Yazi almost fainted after watching the later stage. Don't bother to hunt us down. Immediately took the disciple back to the sect. Black dogs don't mind watching the fun. Hiding in the dark. Haha, sure enough, it flew back again. If you can put Ban Shan, Zonglao ancestor's corpse was refined into bones. That would be interesting. It's a pity that it hasn't been poured into the 3rd layer of Cheongqui. Early knowledge today. I should have gone to Cheongqui to ask for a big cake back then. With my fame back then, who would dare not give it? Not to mention Cheongqui sect. Even its headquarters, Shankazong, must obey. An hour later, moving to Shandong head elder. All the higher-ups gather at the back mountain. I saw the tomb where my ancestors were buried. A large pit was dug out of the tomb. The above 3rd order formation is like a dummy. Directly ignored. The mausoleum is empty. Not only is the funeral object gone, the bones are gone. Head Shah Yazi burst into tears and knelt down. In the present constant kowtow. Ancestor Banshon is his most beloved master. Master's Mingji is more important than his life. The body was stolen. But it touched his bottom line. There was a lot of discussion among the onlookers. Soon guessed that the old black dog did it. After all, everything happened so coincidentally. They just walked. The tomb of the ancestors was stolen. The other party chooses this method. Mostly shave snake demons. And there are still for old black dogs. The evil of digging graves and stealing corpses. After analysis, head Shah Yazi immediately ordered. The audience is looking for snake demons and black dog demons. If there is a clue, you will be rewarded with 100 spirit hours. Hunter 200 spirit hours. No matter what, we have to take back the ancestors. At the same time, the black dog has returned to a hiding place. He knew it wasn't safe anymore. So 100 miles away, I found a new cave suitable for cultivation. Before the people in the mountains are killed, we hurried to another peak, Fanky Mountain. After rearranging the concealed formation, this is completely relieved. The time is coming soon, the next day. Black and yellow threw in a big snake puppet. It's the same one I used as a stand-in before. The restored language is intact. I nodded, took out 3 storage bags and put them on the ground. It means he has a point. Black and yellow Wenyan's eyes are bright. No need, it was too easy for you last time. I can't believe I didn't help. It's supposed to be your yin. Damn me, at least that's what he said. The hand is stretched out honestly. I'm really speechless. Look at your dog. Come quickly. After the storage bag was divided by the 4 of us, black and yellow immediately took out a crystal ball. It's time to test your spiritual roots. The direction of cultivation is a lifelong event. Can't be fooled. Xiaobai, start putting your tail on it first. Didn't Zizuzi say that you were interested in alchemy? If you can make pills, we will be blessed in the future. The little white snake attached its tail to the crystal ball. Next second, the crystal ball shines emerald green. Very dazzling. It turned the entire cave into green. Old black dog golden hoop single attribute. The best wood root. This kind of talent is placed in the human world. It is also the best equipment in 10,000. It will be scrambled by major sex. Black and yellow gave me a look, smiled meaningfully. Single wood root. If it appears on a human woman. Absolutely beautiful. Glamorous. No exceptions. If he can change his mind. I don't know how much I can fascinate. Zizuzi, you were so lucky. And I was delighted. Put the wood type exercises and alchemy scissors in the storage bag. It's all handed over to Xiaobai. Xiaobai looked straight at me. There are stars shining in my eyes. He hesitated at half-court, silently asked me what to call you. King or husband? I blushed. Stop him, keep talking, stop. Just call me Suhei. The black and yellow thief laughed, Zizuzi. Let him continue. Before you know. Isn't it true that there is a husband and wife in the family? Should be called husband. Seems more amiable. The white snake thought about it and asked if I could be called Snow White. See, I agree. Immediately there was a gleam of joy in his eyes. Then I'll give myself a name too. How about calling Snow Wolf? Hey, Wong pouted and pouted. It doesn't sound good. Follow me. The surname is Heijo Ergu. Although the Wolf King agreed to the name. But he was very reluctant. I always feel like I'm scolding him. Here we go. Dogta placed his paw on the crystal ball. And then the aura blooms. The crystal ball shines faintly. 3 colors in total. Hey, Wong shook his head at a glance. Spark water 3-color mix, forest root silk quality difference. The more linguns, the worse. It's as varied as everything is loose. Ergu, listen to this. Immediately drowned. And then finally, it was my turn. He stuck his tail to the crystal ball. For a moment, the crystal ball lit up with colorful light. It was khaki at first. And then red, blue, gold, purple. But Zhuangji's colorful light is getting brighter and brighter. More and more dazzling, especially one of the earthy yellow lights. It's already so bright that it's piercing the eyes. Even a crack appeared in the crystal ball. It seems to explode. I quickly took back the aura. The crystal ball calmed down. How come? Was I just a 7-color mixed spirit root? Worse than Ergu's qualifications. Black and yellow explained after thinking for a long time. You do have multiple spiritual roots, but the quality is extremely high. I've never seen anything like this before. Especially the two-loggy root. The best is not enough to describe. This is a bit outrageous. But think about the speed at which you're learning. It all makes sense. Hearing his words, I wasn't torn in this regard. Since Tullingan is the best, then it's right to major in earth spales. After we're all done. Black and yellow pressed the dog's paw on the crystal ball. The crystal ball immediately bloomed with a black luster. Like a black hole, it can swallow all light. I curiously went up to the black and yellow. Do you have no spirit root or dark spirit root? Black yellow black smile. It's a spiritual root. My abilities have regained a little. Next I want to retreat for some 10 days to break the level. In the blink of an eye, a month later. Through this period of cultivation, my earth spales have taken another step further. There are 16 types of earth spales in total. I have mastered both hands. They are thorough. Tuliuba.